Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to got some shout outs going. We got a shout out to John Blitz. Thank you, Baron Von Wolf, for the wonderful, awesome shout outs. There we go. John Blitz is in the process of playing some Fortnite. That Clash of Clans are his two games that he tends to stream. Hopefully he'll soon start using his system to stream some Jack and Daxter because he likes Jack and Daxter. John Blitz is a new streamer, so make sure you guys check him out. He is known to many of us as the hype man. He hypes a lot of us up, so definitely check him out. There is the man, the myth, the legend, the ever awesome Onyx Demon. Everybody, make sure you check him out. He's playing some Phasmophobia, which the clip kind of fits with the topic of the stream tonight, everyone. We do understand that the Phasmophobia game is not 100% just like it's supposed to be in Paranormal Investigation. It is loosely based game using some of the concepts. But still, as you can see, it's a funny ass clip of Onyx Demon. So make sure you check him out. Also, thank you, Baron Von Wolf, for dropping those shout outs. Baron Von Wolf is the ultimate in mod and streamers. I'm actually going to shout him out because he won't shout himself out. So there we go. We have a little thing where he'll shout me out and I shout him out in our own streams and other people's streams because we don't shout ourselves out. Onyx Demon going that
sure. Right, Blast. No. I'm way too far from there.
Or that's How's it going, Teddy Bear? Baron Von Wolf does a lot of marble streams, everybody. He also does
everyone's day going.
Sundays. He also does Stream Raiders. He's definitely somebody to check out. You'll enjoy his
guys, we're going to do some marbles today for a couple hours and then raid into another awesome streamer. So please, I hope you join me. Let's do this.
So there we go. So glad to have everybody here today. As you see, ladies and gentlemen, right there, Paranormal Investigation 101. Ladies and gentlemen, it's back. It is back. So a nice little round of applause. Let's go ahead and do the little applause sound. For Paranormal 101, everybody, for Paranormal 101. And this says for sure, no worries. Thank you, Stream Love. Exactly, Stream Love. There goes the clap in there. Onyx Demon throwing that in as well. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot tonight. We got a lot to do tonight. So anyway, as you know, we're going to be doing the Paranormal 101 for the first few hours, for the first hour. Then after that, we're going to move into Onyx Demon's favorite segment, which is the debunking. I've got one set of videos from Nuke's Top 5, one set of videos from Sir Spooks. Now, remember that if you want something, you can actually submit videos and photos for us to debunk here on the stream. If you have a video or a picture that you can explain and would like to have figured out or debunked, send it to me through Twitch, send it through me through Discord, and we will actually go through and debunk it and figure it out and figure out what's going on. Okay, I would love it because I would be able to give you guys a shout out for getting the footage, you know, and who knows if it comes out to be something that myself, Onyx Demon, or Baron Von Wolf find to be puzzling that we can't answer, making it possibly paranormal. Who knows? We might come to you to do a live stream Paranormal Investigation on my stream at your place. Get yourself some airtime with me. So it is a possibility right there. Don't forget, if you haven't already, let's go ahead and drop that Discord out there. There is my Discord right there. Make sure you join my Discord. We have a paranormal discussion stream in there, Mystery Monday stream, our channel. We have a channel in there for my Sunday stream Salvation. We have a room in there for Hidden Level, which is an upcoming segment. We have my Teach Me Tuesday. We have a lot of different things for a lot of different people, so make sure you join that to meet a lot of great people. Now, I'm going to be doing all my talking right now to get the bullshit out of the way. And Jessica and Cosplay, everyone. Jessica and Cosplay is in the house. Baron, if you can do me the honors and drop the big SO for Jessica and Cosplay, I would greatly appreciate you, brother. Vegetron is in the house as well. Glad to have you here, Veg. Glad to have you here. This is the ultimate in streams, ladies and gentlemen. Not only are we going to be doing the paranormal debunking, but Paranormal 101 starting today. Right now, to this first hour, we're going to be going over a lot of the basics, and then in the coming episodes, we're going to get more in depth on stuff. But I'll talk about that once we get going. Shout out to Vegetron right there. Did you get the one for? Did you do one for Jessica and Cosplay yet? Thank goodness I got that turntable working. I was about to throw it out the wall. Well, I'm glad you got it working, Faceless. I'm glad you got it working. I think Baron may be a little busy. So I'll go ahead and draw those out for him real quick. Right there, there we go. There is Jessica Ann Cosplay right there, guys. Make sure you check her out. Wonderful cosplayer, wonderful teacher. So make sure you go check her out. She's playing some Fall Guys. So she sometimes streams her workday to show you what she does as a teacher for her students. So this way you get the inside look of a teacher. This way you can see that not all teachers are bad. Some teachers are actually good teachers, and the students are bad. You know, and the bad students need a good teacher, but some of the bad students need good parents. But just dropping that out there, who am I to speak? Who am I to speak, you know? But it is what it is. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the Discord open live stream chat. Now, with that said, how is everybody doing? I'm about to do a little something a little bit later. I did it on yesterday's stream. I'm gonna do it on tonight's stream. I'm gonna be doing one of my random trivia questions, and the first person to answer without using Google, I will be actually dropping out a Steam key. I have a few Steam keys. Over the course of the next few days, I will be giving out some of these Steam keys as I go with different streams. I will be doing my first Teach Me Tuesday tomorrow. I don't know what game I'm going to play yet. I'll know what that is tonight after the stream when the poll is ended. Till then, all I can tell you right now is that tomorrow I'll be doing a game, and I will have you, the viewers, and some people in chat with me teaching how to do those, to play those games. Some of the games that we got lined up is World of Warcraft and Pokemon Sword. Most of y'all know I don't know much about Pokemon. I know probably 4 Pokemon altogether, and I know some of the theme song. I'm not much of a Pokemon person, so it's going to be kind of a big thing for you guys to be teaching me how to play Pokemon. You know, I'm a little thick-skulled sometimes, if you know what I mean. I'm a little hard-headed. Pokemon, I don't even know them. Neither do I, Baron. Neither do I. So it's going to be interesting. I got Faceless Melancholy in the chat, so thank you for joining the chat, Faceless. But yeah, so I don't know my Pokemon, so make sure you join my Discord. Make sure you drop a vote in Teach Me Tuesday's poll before the end of the night, because right now there's a tie going on for World of Warcraft. If it's World of Warcraft, Tabitha and Vance are going to be joining me in the stream as well to help teach, and you viewers can also make suggestions as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting for people to teach me something. You know, I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything, and now I can get you guys to teach me instead of me teaching you, which is I'm actually looking forward to having people teach me something. You know, I've been wanting to play World of Warcraft. I played it from OG days. DJ Scarlet with the subscription. Thank you for the subscription. But I'm kind of looking forward to it because I played Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, but I also played World of Warcraft back when it was first started up until Lich King, and they did a lot of changes and stuff, and I let go, so there's a lot of different things I need to learn, and I didn't even learn even enough of it back then. I just basically went in and just started attacking things and doing quests, and that was it. So now it's a chance for me to do stuff. See, Onyx Demon's like, oh, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. Of course you're going to teach me, Onyx. Of course you're going to teach me. What's up, Faceless?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Well, at least you got your turntables working. That's good. So are you looking to just play records, or are you looking to start doing some DJing?
No, it's just playing music.
Okay, for enjoyment. Nothing wrong with that. I've still got some 45s and 33s. For y'all, for those who don't know what records are, they're sizes of records. Okay, that's going back to people my age. Okay. Now, of course, Faceless knows what a 45 is and a 33, since he does have a record player and is playing records. I know Baron knows what they are. I know DJ Scarlet knows what they are. So yeah, and see, DJ Scarlet knows Pokemon a little bit. So yeah, I will pay for an OnlyFans of a DJ scratching with his penis. Just saying.
Dude, what the hell? DJ scratching with your penis?
DJ penis. OnlyFans. Maybe onto something, Onyx. You may be onto something. Who would like to see RetroActive be a DJ, a penis DJ? Thinking about it. I'm thinking. So anyway, enough of the jokes. Boa Bliss, what is a record? Let me send you a link of someone who does that. LMAO, DJ Surf. Hey, believe it or not, Baron, believe it or not, back in my goth days,
Billy built a
Boa Blitz, everybody. Make sure you check out Boa Blitz. There's a resource.
Hang out, meet people, build relationships with people, and just have a good time for an hour a day.
I tend to play Fall with him sometimes.
And forget about like the outside world, if you want to call it.
Outside Bergeron is in the house.
A good time. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Boa does a 100% of any money he makes from his stream. Everyone goes to Autism Speaks, one of my favorite charities. Okay, one of my favorite places to pay attention to. Autism Speaks, autism awareness.
Biscuits.
So make sure
Hi.
With
that was ow.
Side and his daughter. What a great clip. A great father-daughter.
Hi, biscuits.
I remember when Rowan
Oh, climbing monkeys.
I'm looking playing with Rowan. Nice side. Nice. Go do your father thing. Thank you for learning.
You guys probably need to know.
Make sure you guys check out side as well. There's a little
Yeah.
But yes, Fallout 76 with Boa quite a lot.
It's okay, biscuit.
There we go. So yeah, make sure you check these guys out. All these people are in my Twitch family. They're great people. So definitely check them out. Hold on one sec. The sounds are not working, guys. Bear with me for just a moment to make sure I get those sounds working.
Yeah, I tried to do the butthole command and it didn't work.
Yeah, there's a reason why. I got it working. Bear with me just a second, guys. It will work. I will tell you when. And then we're going to get started into the discussion here. We're going to get started right after this is ready to go.
Okay.
We're loading up. So my chat sounds use a certain app, okay, that when the commands are sent to the chat, it relays through my side and relays to a software. So now you can go ahead and drop that fart command and test it out.
All right. Let me just turn on the stream volume.
No problem. You are good. But anyway, guys, while he does that, there we go. It's working. So better to work than twerk. But anyway, guys, now that we got the sounds working, we're gonna go ahead and get started into the area. Let me go ahead and switch the chalkboard stuff here. That's what it's supposed to be right there, but I don't know why it went through a different thing. So here we go. So anyway, tonight, sorry I ate tacos today, a little gassy. Hey, nothing wrong with being a little gassy, especially if you got that taco going on, because we all know that if you have that taco, it's gonna fuel you up. More often, you understand that there's a difference between Taco Bell, which I call toxic hell, and regular tacos.
Yeah.
What are you about to say, Faceless?
I was just gonna. I'm disagreeing with you.
You're disagreeing that there's no difference?
No, I said that I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, you're agreeing. Okay, I don't eat Taco Bell. Neither do I.
No, don't show me your butthole.
Baron dropping that butthole. Neither do I, but you know it is what it is. So yeah, definitely showing the butthole if you eat the right foods. Definitely is a difference. So here's the thing. I call it toxic hell for a reason, okay? I think me and Onyx need to do a paranormal investigation into what goes behind the tacos of Taco Bell, okay? Because it's not it's not human, okay? Because some of the, like, literally, I could swear some people will literally fart green gas, and you can physically see it sometimes from Taco Bell. But that, you know, hey, that's just me. You know, I know what goes behind the scenes really in a Taco Bell. I have friends who used to work there, and they would tell me and show me from their phones. And because of what I've seen that goes on behind the scenes from their phone, I won't eat Taco Bell. I don't actually eat any fast foods anymore. Believe it or not, I eat only home-cooked meals. It's healthier. It's safer these days. I know what's going into my food. I'm able to save money making food. So yeah, it's always cook at home, whether it's on the grill, in the oven, on the fryer pan. I don't care what it is, but it's safer and healthier to eat from home, everybody. My butthole was no happy. Cellcat's in the house. What is up, Cellcat? Glad to have you here, buddy. Glad to have you. here. So SoCat is another one of my Twitch family members. Glad to have you here. So we're going to get ready to get started with Paranormal 101. We're going to have a few different subjects. 1, what is paranormal? 2, what's the difference between a ghost hunter and a paranormal investigator? Are they the same? Are they different? Are they connected? What is the difference between a ghost hunter and a paranormal investigator? Why does Retro call himself a paranormal investigator over a ghost hunter? There is SoCat right there, everybody. SoCat tends to play a lot of Friday the 13th. At least that's what most of his clips are. He's a beast at the Friday the 13th game. So if you're into the Friday the 13th game, make sure you go follow SoCat. And who knows, you might be able to play with him. So definitely check him out. Onyx is like, oh shit, she's thick. Yeah, she definitely has, for a digital woman, she definitely has a thick ass. She definitely has a thick ass. 80s based, a game based on an 80s movie with a chick who's got a 90s 2000 ass. Go figure. So anyway, but yeah, we're gonna figure out what the difference is between a ghost hunter and a paranormal investigator. Some of y'all may already know. I know Onyx Demon knows this because I went over this a while back when I first started Paranormal 101, RetroActive. So yeah, the current gamer Tourette's. For those who don't know, if I'm ever gaming and I were to do a cuss word, you can actually do the command, and don't do it now. Don't do it now. But there's a command that's command cuss plus the plus symbol that will add a tally to my gamer Tourette's that every time I cuss while playing a game, it records how many times I cuss. So yeah, so definitely be looking out for me to cuss when I play a game. Okay, it's out there. So most people do a death counter. Fuck that. Now don't count my cuss words now. Only when I cuss during a game. Only when I cuss during a game. Okay. But yeah, you know, screw the death counters or anything like that. But a cuss counter, what kind of coolness is that? Because every time I count every time I cuss. Nessology's in the house. Glad to have you here, Ness. For those who don't know, Ness is the lovely, beautiful gaming woman attached to the hip of the ever awesome Onyx Demon. So make sure you guys check her out. Make a fuck fakins counter for Mondays. Yeah, I will talk with you about that, Onyx Demon and Baron. We will come out with some kind of Zach Fakins counter. We'll come out with a Zach Fakins counter or a fake TikTok counter, a counter that counts how many times you come across fake and real ghosts. What about that, Onyx Demon? Not maybe Zach Fakins, but every time we come up with a real or fake debunk, we can count either side of those. Remix of the rating of the Party of 2 remix. Thank you. I recently found remix. Thanks to Onyx Demon. So thank you for the raid remix. I appreciate the love, brother. I appreciate the love. So yeah, thank you for the shout out of him as well. Tabitha's in the house. Forgot you want to you went back to 7. Yep, I went back to 7, everybody. So 7 to 3-hour stream, guys. And after these shout outs,
let's go, chat. Let's go.
There's
get off me
remix right there, so definitely check him out. Let him know that you found him through Retro. Drop him a follow. If you like his streams, drop a subscription too. And we got the ever hungry Lynn Sanity, guys. The ever hungry fan of Tarkov and Call of Duty, Lynn Sanity. Make sure we throw some out there. There's Lynn Sanity right there, guys. There is Lynn Sanity playing some Call of Duty. Now, normally you'll either see him playing Call of Duty, Tarkov. If not, he's usually got some kind of food in his mouth or planning to have food in his mouth. So that is the one and only, exactly, Lynn Sanity. So there we go. Yes, sir. I told you I'd be here. I know you did, and I'm glad you're here.
No, you did not say that.
I'm glad you're here. So once these clips are done, we also got Tabitha. Make sure we got one to Tabitha going. Did we shout out Tabitha, Baron? Make sure you drop me a shout out to Tabitha, please. You are my awesome mod, Baron. So drop a shout out to Tabitha since she's here. But while we wait for that, there goes the thing right there. I'm gonna go ahead and start my first sweep of water.
Go shoot. Left?
Speaking of water, I'm gonna go AFK real quick and grab a bottle.
10-4, do what you gotta do, buddy.
Yep.
And exactly, water's tasty. I'm trying to lose weight and get healthy, so it's all about the water.
No. Oh, hell no. Oh my god, guys. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
If you want to get some awesome gameplay, be it Resident Evil, be it World of Minecraft, be it Pokemon, be it Neko-chan, Neko gameplays like Neko Para. Definitely check her out, guys. Definitely check her out. She's doing Marshmallow Mumbles right here. That's one of her channel points. She has to do a tongue twister with a big, huge hunk of marshmallow in her mouth. Peanut butter with a spoon. Believe it or not, Linsanity, I actually do that. I actually like that. And yes, Tabitha, you can sometimes be a bit of a baby, but it's entertainment. It's definitely entertainment. There's another shout out to Linsanity right there. I'm glad y'all dropped those shout outs. Thank you for dropping those shout outs for me. I appreciate you all. Look at Linsanity rocking that hat right there, guys. He's got that nice little focus on, ready to murk some people.
Help me out.
Ness can't type today. Okay, give me a second. It's getting hot in here, guys, because I'm under a bunch of lights. She said here because a iPhone someone that got contact. Give me a second, guys. Okay, got my fan on. It's getting a little toasty in here. You're probably not going to hear the fan because of the wonderful microphone that you can't see right now, the Elgato Wave 1, as well as the broadcast app. But anyway, guys, DJ Scarlett's doing the LOLs. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. The other things that we're going to talk about, aside from the Ghost Hunters versus Paranormal Investigators, we're also going to talk about Retro's rules. We already know one of the rules, but we're going to go over all my rules of Paranormal Investigation. Different types of gear, and if we have time, different types of gears, different types of ghosts, and if we have time, we're going to go into some of the different types of gears and which ones you definitely always want to have on you when you do paranormal investigations as well. Rule number 2: feed Lyndon when he's hungry. Yeah, we see Lyndon is like he's the reverse of a Mogwai. You know, if you feed a Mogwai after midnight, he turns into a gremlin. Lyndon is the opposite. If you don't feed him after midnight, he's going to turn into a gremlin. You know, so you got to keep the Lyndon fed if you don't want to have him turn into a monster. So that's how Lyndon works, guys. That's how Lyndon works. Not after midnight, exactly. No water after midnight, right? Hello, I'm gonna turn it into a nosology. Tiny devil. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And again, thank you for being in the chat with me, Faceless. If anybody if anybody wants to join the live stream chat, let me go ahead and drop that wonderful Discord out there real quick. Fucks you mean don't feed the Chansey or he turns into a Snorlax. And so anyway, there's a Discord link. If you're not a part of my Discord, go ahead and join my Discord. Make sure you go through the rules, click the little check mark, it fast forwards you through into the thing, and you'll see where it says live stream chat. You can easily join me in chat and be able to communicate with me while we're doing the discussions, especially when we do the debunking. Everyone, I see that Scarlett has joined. At least I'm not old Corey. Still whoop your ass. Hey, hold on. We're talking old here. I take offense to that, Lynn, okay? Because I'm older than Corey. And you're talking about old people? Okay, watch the old talk, buddy. Watch the old talk. I may be old, but I can run circles around you 2 times, 10 times over. So watch the old talk, buddy. Watch the old talk. So yeah, exactly. It's level up. I leveled up, okay? See, exactly, Scarlett. Exactly. I take offense to that.
Yeah, please no.
You can do a cartwheel. Guess what? I can do a somersault. I'll hurt my back because I got 2 herniated discs, but I can still do somersaults, herniated discs or not. So you do your cartwheel. I'll do my backwards somersault and see who one-ups one. A cheese wheel. Oh, speaking of cheese wheel, that's right. I do have my my dare wheel coming, guys. I don't have the button in my stream deck right now, but I do have a stream wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all guys see it. Maybe. There it goes. So that's the dare wheel. Normally when I push the button, it spins. It will land on a dare. Whatever dare it lands on, that's what I'll be doing. I'll have channel points set up for modifiers of it. I'm still working on that, so it is coming. I'll probably start next week. So probably next Monday. No, we'll start it. Yeah, next Monday we'll start the Dare Wheels, guys. Next Monday we'll start the Dare Wheels. Retro's capped out on XP max level. Forever 7, guys. Forever 7. Forever 7. So anyway, let's get going. Enough of the chit chat. Y'all continue to chit chat. I'm going to focus on the events of the night so we can move into the debunking. So, paranormal investigation. First of all, we have to pretty much define paranormal investigation in the shortest definition I can give you, outside of all these technical, really fancy definitions that you'll see on a lot of paranormal society, paranormal group, paranormal research, whatever, you know, amateur ghost hunters. They give you a explanation of what paranormal is. They give you some fancy, cool, oh, hey, I'm intelligent definition. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to give you the easiest, best way to understand, because not everybody can understand the big technical words, okay? And I know that. So, in the shortest way that definition I can give you, it pretty much, paranormal means not scientifically explainable. If you cannot explain something scientifically, it is paranormal, okay? If you can't explain why your pencil's floating with science, guess what? It's got to be something paranormal. If you can't explain why the taco is giving you gas with science, okay, that taco gas is paranormal. I don't care how inane and stupid it sounds. If whatever's happening cannot be explained by science, it's paranormal.
I like that one.
Thank you. I was trying to be a little on the comical side. Everybody's doing some nice little chatting in there. Tabitha saying, hey to Insanity. John Blitz, I'm back on morning tea break. Welcome back, John Blitz. So anyway, this pretty much normally means that ghosts, demons, UFOs, aliens, or anything unexplained are sometimes the paranormal or supernatural. Things like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, the Mothman. You know, most of all these different things, they're the skunk apes. There's a lot of different things. The chupacabra, okay? Now, the chupacabra could be a physical normal animal, but right now we don't have enough evidence to discern one thing or the other with science or without, leaving it currently at this time a paranormal cryptid, okay? And we'll go into what a cryptid is further down the road into the series. Moving forward, go ahead. What was that?
The Jersey Devil.
I have heard of the Jersey Devil. I have. Ghost hunter.
Yep.
Ghost hunter is a hobby. Paranormal is a profession. Pretty much, Onyx Demon. Pretty much. And of course, I'm going to go into a little bit more of a detail. But what Onyx just said is 100% exactly the truth. Onyx dropped it in the layman's way. I'm going to go in the more intricate way. But yes, in the layman's term, in the easy to understand way, listen to Onyx Demon. Ghost hunter is a hobby. Paranormal is a profession. That's pretty much the way I explain it. So what is the difference between ghost hunting and paranormal in the terms of how Retro would explain it? First, let's understand ghost hunters. Generally, a ghost hunter is someone who, though they are connected to the area of paranormal, focus only in one area: ghosts and spirits. Ghost hunters don't go into werewolves. Ghost hunters don't go into UFOs. Ghost hunters don't go into the chupacabra or the Jersey Devil. They only focus on ghosts. Okay, only. That's one thing. Commonly, thanks to television shows, it's now considered a group of amateurs who find the subject interesting. They may not be educated in it. They may not be experienced. They'll claim that, oh, I've been doing it for so many years. You know, just because you're doing it for years doesn't make you a professional, doesn't make you actually knowledgeable in it. Most of these people find it cool and interesting, and more often than not, they mimic what they see on TV, not knowing that the TV shows fake their shows and fake the equipment that they got, and they're investigating unintelligently. They're fake. Their evidence is fake and debunkable. Okay, I almost drowned many. Don't listen to me. My old hobby was farting underwater, putting my head underwater and trying to sniff it. That sounds like something Onyx Demon would definitely do. Alien hunters. There. Believe it or not, John Bliss, there are alien hunters. But anyway, there's a lot of. I'm not going to say all ghost hunters are fake. There are some legit ghost hunters out there, but the majority of them are people who find it cool and interesting from watching the TV shows. So they go and buy the gear and start ghost hunting. Pretty much imagine, if you will, think of being a photographer. Okay, someone would think that being a photographer is cool and an easy way to make money. So they go out, they buy this expensive camera and all the accessories and the photo software. They take cool looking pictures with auto settings and then edit them with the software. And they then claim, hey, I'm a photographer. I'm a professional photographer now, and I'm going to charge a lot of money. Just because you bought the camera and the accessories and the software and you use the auto settings and you charge money doesn't make you a professional. You're just some Joe Schmo who spent a lot of money for auto settings. A fancy camera does not a professional photographer make. Just because you bought the gear and are doing what you see on TV does not a professional ghost hunter make. Get the understanding here? Okay, so there we go. Keeping up with chat. Zach Fakin's retroactive. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Photoshop. No comment. Right, Baron? I figured you knew where I was going with that. Baron, well, see, Baron knows I was kind of hinting at something, and I didn't want to throw it out there. Tabitha knows what I'm talking about. It's something, I'm just going to leave it at that, but Baron knows where I was going with that.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're going to move forward. Similarly, you have some people who want to make money, research an area of popularity, then create a TV show faking the events. Then the amateur sees said TV show, thinks it's cool because they have been in the idea. They're into the idea of ghosts. So they go and buy the gear. They go and buy this. Go to some haunted places. They capture the. And try to capture what they think is evidence based off what they learned from the TV shows and claim to be ghost hunters. So that's the fake ghost hunters, your amateur ghost hunters. Not saying that their heart's in the right place. They're just led astray with their knowledge and don't actually know that what they're doing is not real. They're trying. I'm going to give them that. They're trying to be serious about it. I'm not saying that they're not serious. I'm just saying that they're unknowledged about it. So I'll drop that. I don't want to slam all ghost hunters. A lot of people seem to think if they have fancy camera, they can call themselves a photographer. Exactly, Tabitha. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Now, typically, this group are the ones who see particle anomalies like dust, bugs, hair, dander, camera straps, and they claim it's an orb or a ghost. It's like, oh, that's an orb. We got an orb. No, you got a dust particle. Okay. Now, on the other...
That's what I thought mine was.
Right, and it's okay. That's because you were unknowledged, and now that you've been into my stream, you've pretty much learned and know how to discern from a real orb and a dust particle, right?
Yeah.
See? So you've learned knowledge. Silcat says search for the Skinwalker and the missing 411 and legit worth it info. Silcat, if you would post that in my paranormal discussion channel in my Discord, I would definitely look into it. I want to start getting into a lot more stuff that viewers suggest. So go into my Discord, go to the paranormal discussion, and drop that information for me. And me and Onyx Demon will actually, because me and Onyx Demon are big into investigating shit. So that may be something that me and Onyx Demon would definitely drop into. Onyx says they're trying to be serious, but their lack of knowledge is potentially dangerous because even though they have clue what they're doing, they could release something unknowingly. Exactly, Onyx Demon. Knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. Okay? Knowledge is power. They Zack sneezed and made an orb, right? Pretty much, John Blitz. Pretty much. Now, like I was saying, on the other end of the spectrum is the paranormal investigator. This person deals with a broader range of topics, from ghosts to the psychic phenomena, to out-of-body experiences, to aliens. The investigator more often than not uses more info and processes to do a deeper, more intensive research in the case that they are working on.
Execute Order 66.
There we go. Skinwalker is native, which who can morph into animals, right? That's one of the beliefs. That's one of the beliefs, Onyx Demon. That's one of the beliefs. The Skinwalker derives from Native American beliefs. Yes, some believe it's the Native American who can do it. Some believe it's a race of people who do it. So that's one of the things that we can actually look into doing. But yes, Onyx Demon, pretty much you are right. So anyway, your paranormal investigators do more intensive scientific debunking and research into all realms of the paranormal. Okay, now does this mean that every paranormal investigator is legit, just like all the most of the ghost hunters are not? No, there are some legit ghost hunters, but there are some fake paranormal investigators. Now, pretty much like I was saying, this does not say that all ghost hunters are fake or untrained. As such, all paranormal investigators are not legit. Some people who claim to be paranormal investigators and only focus on ghost hunting, they're not paranormal investigators. If all they focus on is ghosts and they call themselves a paranormal investigator, they're not a paranormal investigator. They're a ghost hunter because they only focus on ghosts. But they will use the term paranormal investigator to make themselves sound and look cool. It's like, oh, we're paranormal investigators. We like to hunt ghosts. Well, do you hunt the Bigfoot? No, we're paranormal investigators. We hunt ghosts. Okay, well, paranormal investigators do everything paranormal. Ghost hunters do ghosts. You're just trying to make yourself look and seem cool using the fancy term. Okay, so that's pretty much what that comes into. I feel a lot of investigators with reputable experience are mislabeled. Exactly, Onyx Demon, exactly. So anyway, pretty much that's a basic thing to know there. Now, give me a second. I'm about to lose my voice here.
Need a sip of water.
Oh no, that was more than a sip. That was more than a sip.
That was a gulp.
That was a gulp. So anyway, we're gonna move a little bit forward. But before I move forward, ghost hunters, some ghost hunters are serious. How to know the difference is in your self-knowing. Is in yourself knowing the info and knowledge to know what they know or don't know and validate them.
No, don't show me your butthole.
Faceless drop in that butthole. But yeah, so if you yourself have that knowledge and knowing how to spot what's legit and what's not, you can then watch a paranormal investigator or a ghost hunter and be able to know which one is legit and which one is fake. Okay, and that's what I'm here to do, is give you information so that you can get into it yourself and be knowledged and legit, or be able to debunk those with the claims of being legit. So knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. Nuke's top fives, gotcha. Now, in the coming episodes, we're going to go over many aspects of paranormal and the of the paranormal and investigation process and the equipment. We will discuss what things to look for during an investigation, for the focus you're doing, like the difference between orbs and dust, and how to use the K2, what equipment is real and what is fake. And as we go, you are welcome to input your views and opinions and possible knowledge. I want to make this kind of slight disclaimer. Netherstrike, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, buddy. Glad to have you here, Netherstrike. Now, I want to go ahead and let you know this. There are some people out there that have a lot of knowledge and different knowledge than me. Tabitha has a lot of knowledge in her respective field, which is connected
Thought I'd give my mods a shout out because I'm always trying to pass the love on to everybody.
Netherstrike, guys. There's Netherstrike right there. Definitely check him out. He does some cosplay. He does some gameplays. He does some chatting. He does some World of Warcraft. He is part of the Twitch family. So definitely check out Netherstrike. We'll continue back to what I was saying momentarily once the clip is done. But as you see right now, he's playing World of Warcraft.
That's a happy cry, I'm hoping, Roxanne.
He's talking to It's Roxanne. He's probably in chat with the Sunday Warcraft chat as well. Now, what I was going to get into is I have a lot of different people with different forms of expertise, knowledge, or things like that. Onyx Demon, believe it or not, he has some knowledge himself, and he will drop his knowledge in when he has the knowledge to drop. Same as Tabitha, she has knowledge. Pretty much anytime that they're in chat, I will let them give their experience, their knowledge, and things like that. And speak of the devil, the demon has arrived. Hello, Onyx Demon.
Yeah.
There we go.
Welcome, Demon.
What's up, Scarlet?
So there is Onyx Demon. Glad to have you here, buddy. But so here's the thing. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with everybody's opinions and their views. I will go ahead and say that there will be some people and have been some people that I disagree, that they believe in some things that I know to be fake. But for the sake of no drama and positivity in my stream, everybody is allowed their equal opportunity views and opinion. We will not slam a person for their views and opinions, okay, for the sake of no drama and being positive. Just understand that there may be a chance that one of y'all has a view or opinion or something that I do disagree with, but it won't be stated here in the show. I will hold my tongue off stream pretty much, but you are welcome to your thoughts and opinions. Onyx Demons, do you have the notes? Yes, I have the notes. Let me go ahead and copy and paste those real quick.
Your mic's like cutting out on the Discord on my end.
Hold on. Okay, so say that again. I couldn't hear y'all because the music was playing in my ear.
I was saying that your mic was cutting out.
Is it cutting out for you, Scarlet and Onyx?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, Faceless, that may be your computer or your internet, possibly.
Oh, well.
Yeah, because Baron's saying mine's coming through fine with him on that end.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll just sit in chat then.
You're fine. Hey, it's all good. I was glad you came through and attempted, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. Onyx, I threw you the notes, so I'm getting ready to move forward. And I'm at where it's the section where it says pause for checking and into the coming episodes. I'm basically telling everybody what we're going to be doing in the coming episodes because I'm trying to extend this to an hour as much as I can.
Yeah, no problem. I'm reading through it now.
No problem. So as I was saying, you will not be chastised or humiliated for any views and opinions that you have. I do not like bullies or people who laugh at others, okay? So this stream is a safe place for you to view your opinions, guys. Please voice your opinions. You will not be chastised or humiliated for your views and opinions. That's one of the things that Onyx likes about my stream. That's one of the things that Tabitha likes about my stream. There's a lot of viewers who like that aspect of my stream, and it's something that I look forward to. This is a no bullying safe stream, guys. So feel free to chat and meet other people. That's what my stream is about, is meeting other people. Ness says everyone is here kindly educates. It's refreshing. Exactly. Tabitha says, and you're right, Scarlett. This is also a teaching stream, so it's always good to ask questions. On the money, Tabitha, on the money. If you want to know something more, ask a question. I may not have the answer. Onyx Demon may have.
You'll find out and you'll get back to that person.
Exactly. And like Onyx said in the chat, no dumb questions unless you ask why you dumb. So yeah, there we go.
Or you don't ask the question.
Or you don't ask the question. Gotta head back to work. Okay, take it easy, John Blitz. I always appreciate you, Stellcat, rocking the bits. Thank you, Stellcat, for the bits. I appreciate you. Stream love. Much love to you, buddy. Cellcat, our Nether says, I always appreciate your analytical standpoint. And I appreciate you, Nether. I appreciate everybody. Everybody's welcome. All your views are welcome. Your knowledge is welcome. For all I know, someone here in the stream, be it today, next Monday, 10 Mondays from now, 20 Mondays from now, 1,000 Mondays from now, and if I'm here in the year 2034, streaming still, if someone in one of these streams is going to drop something that I don't know and open a whole new can of worms of knowledge for me. I love when somebody can drop something that I don't know, okay? Because a lot of people want to say, oh, Retro thinks he knows everything. I know a lot about a lot, but I don't know everything about everything. I'll just go ahead and say that. Now, moving forward into, because for those who don't know, I'm reading a script, okay? It's stuff that I typed out today, and I will post all these scripts in the Discord so that people in the paranormal discussion can read through my notes. Every time I do a stream, I always post my notes that I read to you guys for in the stream so that you can use those as references for your knowledge and training yourself. That said, as we already stated, we've already answered this thanks to Tabitha, Nessology, and Scarlet. Feel free to ask questions. The more you learn, the better. You will end up making new friends. And for when I finally begin doing my live stream investigation, guys, because it is coming. I got to get some money together to pay for gas and things like that, but it is coming. The live stream investigations will come, but I may even be asked to join you may be even asked to join the investigations with myself and my Reapers. For those who don't know, let me type the Reapers in the chat. RPRS Reapers, Paranormal Research Society. That's my paranormal groups, like Onyx Demon and Tabitha. We're called the Reapers. But you may, those of you who drop some knowledge or seem interested or have some kind of good, if you've got some evidence that you told me to debunk and it's something we like, we may contact you and have you join us on an investigation in your area for that thing that you gave us or something like that. So definitely. Now, moving forward, I'm going to be going over the rules, okay? Pretty much Retro's 10 rules of paranormal investigation. These are 10 basic rules. I've taught them in the past, and I'm teaching them now. A lot of my regulars know a lot of these rules. One of them is a rule that we constantly say all the time. There's an 11th hidden rule, but that's slightly for the stream only, and we'll go over that later. But 10
Retro.
rules. Yes.
You're missing a haunting. The type of haunting.
Which one am I missing?
Oh no, that's type of ghosts. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
I was gonna say you don't have inhuman in there.
Yeah, no, I've got the different types of ghosts. Yeah. Yeah, Inhuman is a paranormal entity, paranormal creature. I'll go ahead and won't say creature, a paranormal entity. But that is a type of entity, type of paranormal activity.
I'm tired.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. You're good. At least you try.
At least you realized it wasn't at the part where you thought it was.
But no, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, he knows his stuff. This just proves that Onyx Demon knows his stuff, guys. You know, he didn't know where on my notes know where I was going. Normally, Onyx Demon and I are usually in chat like 30 minutes before I go live, and we talk about things before I go live. So he has a heads up of where my direction is. Right now, I'm doing mostly all basic stuff, and then I'll go into in-depth stuff, like what Onyx Demon was talking about, the Inhumans. We're actually going to go into what an Inhuman is. I plan to talk about elementals. People are like, wait, what's an elemental? You talking about air? Kinda. Elementals. There are air elementals. We'll actually go into that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that one video that we couldn't. Oh my god!
Yeah, I know.
I still believe that's real. Like,
I did too.
In my soul, that's real.
And what he's talking about, we came across a debunking video that we could not debunk. We went through every scientific means to debunk it, and we couldn't. And I have a rule that you're going to be learning about that made us basically have to throw it on the back burner because we could not discern one way or another what it was. So we had to kind of just throw it out. And I'll explain that in a few minutes. Now, Retro's 10 rules of paranormal investigation. Let's begin. Fatality. Or fight. Number 1, location. Location is key. Make sure you always inspect your surroundings during the daylight hours, okay? Most people think, oh, it's a paranormal investigation. I have to do it during the night. I have to investigate during the night. You got to ghost hunt during the night. Wrong. Okay? You can do paranormal investigations during the day. However, this is something different. Make sure you inspect your surroundings during the daylight hours prior to any investigation because you want to notate any safety concerns. Is there holes in certain locations? Is there animals about? You know, did you see is there a dog? Is there a cat? Could there be a tiger? You know, could there be a 4-foot tall spider? You know, granted, I'm making that up. But, you know, you want to notate loose wires. You want to notate anything that could be considered a safety concern. Notating all these different factors down. So when you go into your investigation, you'd be like, okay, there I saw rat droppings and I saw owl droppings and I saw this. So in this area here, we know we have birds and we have rats. So the bumping that, you know, it helps to know when you go into your investigation, a lot of what you've seen during the day. Cellcat said the haunted Mexican doll has to be the #1 legit video so far. That one doll that we did, yes, that one doll that we did was legit, was so far legit. There were some Mexican dolls that we came across, like remember that one we came across where they had the pinata Onyx Demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was bullshit. So there are some that we came across that were legit. Then we have one that we still got to look into because I got it in my book of knowledge. That one Hispanic lady that we watched on YouTube. Remember her? We want to do more investigation on her and her investigating.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
I still have her.
The truck one, right?
Yes.
On
yes.
the back of the truck. Yeah.
Yep. I will be getting into that. That's the reason why I wanted to bring this back, was so that we can actually start doing some investigation on her and bring it back to this. Holes, exposed wires, used needles, low-hanging stuff, weak stairs, slippery areas, guano. Exactly, Onyx Demon. Jessica cosplay. Jessica Ann says, "You never know. There could be a 4-foot spider somewhere." Hey, could be. We never know.
Never know.
If you see a 4-foot spider, it's a fucking demon.
Well, if I see a 4-foot spider, demon or not, there's a reason why I have this spider tattoo, guys. I was bit by a brown recluse. Where the tattoo is, I was bit right there. Okay, this is a reminder of that. Ever since being bit by spiders, I have a fear of spiders now. I didn't used to be afraid of spiders. I had a pet tarantula. Now I can't be near any fucking spider. I don't even care if it's a little itty bitty spider. I won't scream.
Bite me so I could be Super Spider-Man.
Right?
Some people like to joke that I am. Some people like to joke me that I'm Spider-Man because I got bit. But brown recluses are no fun bites. But ever since then, I can't be around spiders. I don't scream, but I will tell you this. I will manifest and invoke the spirit of Barry Allen, and you will see yellow and red lightning appear, and you will see this Native American run as fast as the speed of light. Okay, I promise you, you will never see anyone run as fast as me. That will be the only time I run. Okay, just throwing it out there, guys. Just throwing it out there. Nether Strike said, I mean, some smaller spiders happen to be some of the more dangerous ones. Well, actually, what people don't know, the most poisonous spider in the world is the granddaddy longlegs. The problem with the granddaddy longlegs is that its teeth are what they call malleable. They're soft teeth. They can't pierce. His fangs cannot pierce you, so they can't put the venom into you. Their venoms can pierce some insects, but not our skin. Our skin is too tough for, and some animals are too tough for the granddaddy longlegs to actually pierce and get its venom in you. Thus, it has no effect to you, even though its poison is the most poisonous of spiders out there. So just kind of throwing it out there. So when you think, oh, the Black Widow's deadly, oh, the brown recluse will eat your fucking skin away. Sorry, but that granddaddy longlegs, I'm glad it has malleable teeth, because I would not like that. So just throwing it out there. Tabitha said, my personal rule for paranormal investigations with Retro is if Retro runs, I run. That's actually a good one. That's a good one. And I've actually got something about that in my notes today. We'll get to that. Anyway, rule number 2, guys. Rule number 2 is your gear. Make sure you check and test all your equipment, okay? Because some of your equipment may not be battery powered or electric, but the ones that are, you always want to check your gear and the equipment. This means any needed cleaning or charging of batteries. Use a checklist before embarking on any investigation, and also upon arrival, because you want to make sure you go through that checklist to make sure you have all the gear you plan to use. And then once you get there, you want to make sure you double check to make sure you didn't lose one, or you may have slipped one or something like that. So always double check, once before, once after. Okay, always check your gear. Netherstrick said, I once had a fully grown Black Widow crawl into my hand at my old family's house, and I had never been that tense in my entire life. I understand. Rule number 3. This is an important one. Even though it may seem like it's humorous, guys, this is important. Clothing. We don't want to go to a paranormal investigation butt-ass naked. As much as Onyx Demon would love to go investigating butt-ass naked, we have to wear clothes. Okay, so it's an important rule. Okay, so Onyx Demon, no naked investigation.
But I'm just trying to use my antenna.
Why not be one with nature, right? Hey. Like I said, I don't knock other people's things, but here's the reason why. All humor aside, make sure you wear dark, non-reflective clothes. Okay, include any protection like goggles or masks. Make sure you have identification as well. Okay, so as much as I would have to that would be a given, right, Jessica? Right. Now the reason why you don't want to go naked and why I use the humor is because your body is reflective, and when you use night vision cameras, your body will flash the camera as well as flashing the camera. Okay, it'll be a dual flash. Your body's flashing and the lights are flashing off of you, making you one giant bright blur. Okay, so no naked bodies, no reflective materials. Wear dark clothes. Make sure you wear your safety materials like goggles and masks, because there's gonna be times that you're gonna get into super dusty areas, possibly asbestos. Okay, so you want to make sure you have respirators or masks to keep contagions out and keep things from getting into your eyes. Some people, if you're a runner, you're gonna want knee pads and elbow pads, because I know Tabitha, if she runs, I can pretty much guarantee she's gonna be the one that when she runs, she's gonna trip and fall on her knees, get back up, and continue running. Another says, see, at my local supermarket from Silcat, a worker discovered a live tarantula sitting on the bananas. I always triple check those spiders. Smart move. Another strike says, in more ways than one, you'll make others blind. Correct. Bearded Zebra's in the house. Glad to have you here, Bearded Zebra. Glad to have you here. He says, Retro, what's up? Tabitha says, LOL. Probably. I have the idea that you're gonna trip and fall, Tabitha. I can sense it. I can sense it.
I think I'll add in that you should always bring a spare set of clothing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's many reasons. What's your reason? I'll see if it's the same as what I'm thinking.
Many reasons. I got all kinds of reasons. You piss yourself for one.
That's what I was gonna go about.
For two, if case it starts pouring out, you're in a decrepit building, you might get soaked. You could fall in the mud. There's numerous things that can happen. If
you're Tabitha and you run and trip and fall, you may skin your pants.
That's true, but that's all like fucking in the know now though. So she'd be like, oh, whatever, I'll just wash them.
Okay, hang on one sec. Faceless redeemed impersonations. I got a weird one. A combination of Joker and Patrick Star. Let's see here. Let me see if I can do Patrick Star, guys. Hang on. SpongeBob. Okay, here we go, everybody. Have you ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight? I asked that of all my prey. There goes your Joker combo with Patrick Star right there. So anyway, I can't believe I did that. Right. Moving forward from clothing to team. Okay, guys, this is important. Rule number 4, team. Always go in a group, and make sure you have at least 2 people minimum at all times. Do not wander off alone. Okay. Patrick Jerkerstar, thank you for that clip, Onyx Demon. Thank you for that. Bearded Zero said, if you're in an abandoned building, clothes can also get covered with asbestos. Again, dropping some extra.
Very true.
There we go.
Very true.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So, and trust me, you definitely want to, if you get in an area where there's asbestos and you went through with all your clothes, definitely make sure you have a trash bag with you to put those clothes into the bag when you're changing clothes. So when you got your clean clothes on, you want to tie that bag off so that you can put the bag into a washer and wash your clothes. You know, you want to get all that asbestos off. Baron dropping it as well. Thank y'all for the clips. I appreciate it. But anyway, with the team, the reason why you don't want to wander off alone, guys, is Onyx Demon and I usually stress this a lot, okay? A lot of people are under the assumption that, oh, that's a ghost, that's a poltergeist, that's a ghost, you know, especially when something's touching them. If something legitimately is touching you and you're not just thinking it is, that's not a ghost. Okay, that's a demon. Okay, and if you get to an area that has demons, you do not want to be alone. Okay, you want to have somebody with you just in case. It's always best to go in twos. Who knows? You may go through an old building that has some rotten floorboards and you fall through the floor into a hole or something and you can't get out. That other person that's with you can pull you out or call for help and have you come.
So another one would be bring for gear. Would it be some type of a holy symbol, hey?
Oh yeah, that'd be another one. That will go to the that's a part of gear.
I never thought of that one.
That's part of my gear, but like I said, I'm doing basic stuff here. I'll actually make a gear list, a basic gear list. I mean, you can create that and we'll post it into the Discord and we'll talk about it in stream. But yes, holy symbols are one. We're going to talk more on that. Believe it or not, what do I have that is ridiculous? What's the most ridiculous thing that I can find? Okay, here we go. See this?
The closet.
See this wrench right here? Did you know that this wrench can be a holy symbol? Okay, and no, not blessing it. Okay, this is something I'll get into down the road. Jessica says, help film the whole area if someone if something does happen. Another good point for teamwork, Jessica. Thank you for that. Holy items are only as holy as the faith you put into the object. Okay.
Well, that's also partially iron too.
Right. Exactly.
Iron repels shit.
That's another thing. But what I was kind of getting at, no matter how stupid the item is, okay, it could be a plastic spoon. Okay, as long as you have strong faith in that object, that faith in that object is enough to repel the lightest of demons and demon activity. And ward off evil spirits. Okay, so that faith is enough. Now, if the item is like where Onyx said about iron, if you had an iron cross, okay, and you had your faith in that, not only is it iron, not only is it a religious symbol, but you have faith in it. You have 3 times the power going into that object. So you do want to have some kind of religious holy item. Now, holy does not mean Christian. Okay, I want to throw that out there. That does not mean Christian, because Wiccans and pagans have their holy items as well. It does not have to be Christian. It has to be holy. It has to be something that you have your religious.
If you believe in Zach Baggins, it's fine.
Right.
I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off.
What if the object is a picture of Zach Baggins? As much as I hate Zach Bagans, if you put your faith into the ball sack known as Zach Bagans, that picture of Zach Bagans will become a holy item that will repel ghosts. Now, in his defense, his ugly face could probably, holy or not, could probably repel evil spirits just because he's ugly, you know. But I'm not saying, you know. But anyway, so yeah, you want to be in you want to have a team and at least a minimum of 2 people. Another reason for this is not just safety. This goes into orbs. Okay, when you're getting orbs, okay, you with an orb, the way to discern an orb being real or fake, if you capture it in the if you capture it in the camera only, and you can only see it from the camera, it's not an orb. It's a dust particle, it's hair, it's bug, it's dander, it's something, it's a natural anomaly. Orbs, basically, if you can physically see it without a camera, okay, with your naked eye, then more often than not, it is an orb. The best way to do this is if you see it and the person that's with you can see the same thing, it's an orb. You have to physically see it with your eyes, and if they see it, because here's the thing, if you see it and they don't,
how you know it?
Bearded Zebra right there, guys. Bearded fucking Zebra. He's a really awesome guy. Definitely check him out. He has a line of beard oils that you definitely should check out as well. He creates his own all natural, not made with natural material like some stuff store-bought stuff, because even though it's made with natural materials, it's got unnatural materials added into it, preservative. But his stuff is made with all natural stuff, just like Tabitha's soaps and lotions. His beard oil is all natural, so definitely check him out. But as I was getting into if you like, say me and Onyx Demon are doing an investigation, and I'm like, Onyx, do you see that orb? Onyx, do you see it? Do you see it? And Onyx is like, Retro, what the fuck are you smoking? You're like, I see nothing. Okay, you know what that pretty much means? Onyx, answer the question.
Throw it away.
Right. Or Retro, you done went crazy. Okay, because I'm seeing
Or we check the video for proof.
Right, exactly.
Because I could have missed it.
Right, exactly. So that's when you go into your notations. We'll get to that momentarily. But you always want to have a witness. If not, you have to go back and check it out to see it. Because if I see it with my naked eye and he's recording and he missed it, at least I may have seen it with my eyes, and we can go back and look on the footage to see if it's there. So always have that second person for a multitude of reasons. Okay, moving forward. And this is going to be a weird one as to why it's in here, but it'll make sense. Rule number 5, health. Leave any area that makes you feel uneasy or concerned, okay? Notify a team member if you need to swap out or if medical assistance is needed. The reason for this is some people are highly sensitive to certain electromagnetic fields or the paranormal, okay? If they're highly susceptible to the EMF field or the paranormal, they can get sick, okay? Especially in what's called a fear cage, which is when the room is encased in a high levels of electromagnetic field. It can cause people to have paranoia, hallucinations, irritated skin, upset stomach, okay? Any one of those. Some people who are sensitive will experience them all. Okay, and if that's the case, you need to get the fuck out, go back to the command central, pull yourself together, get yourself feeling good, and swap out with a team member. Your health is important in any investigation. The same as if, if there's unsafe items around. Maybe there's a sword hanging from there, and it's like, oh shit, we missed this during the location scouting. Okay, and this is why scouting is important. So there's a sword, and who knows, that sword can drop on you. So your health is important, guys. Health is always important. So that's the reason why it's one of my rules. 6. This is one thing that Tabitha says, that Jessica mentioned, that Ness has mentioned, that Onyx has mentioned, is record everything. Okay, you can never record enough. But keep.
You might record something you didn't.
Say it again.
You might see something afterward that you didn't see when you're looking at it before looking deeper than what it was right there.
Right, and by record, that means audio, that means with a video recorder, as well as pen and paper. Y'all notice that I always keep notebooks with me. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let me show you something. Retro keeps lots and lots of notebooks, guys, okay? As you can see, this one says field notes. That's one of my paranormal books right there. Okay, I put notes from the show in there. I put notes from investigations in there. But I have lots of notebooks, okay? So record everything. As Scarlett was saying, you never know what you may have missed or recorded, or maybe you can question. Me and Alex Zima are always talking about if there's a doubt, if there's something, if you have to throw something out or whatever, and you're not sure of something, record, like, okay, at 11:22, Onyx saw blah, 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 blah. Retro saw a ghost having sex. Whatever the case may be. You want to write the time, the date, what the event was, and who was there, okay? You want to record those, be it video, audio, or written down on a notebook paper. But you want to keep a thorough logs of all experience and happenings from start of the investigation till the end of the investigation. Date, time, atmosphere, and any other important information. This includes the possible AOE. If you're a gamer, you know what AOE is. Area of effect. Okay? But what I mean by AOE and using a video game term is because when you're investigating, you could have outside traffic of people, cars, or animal, and they make noise that can contaminate your investigation. So if you at 11:22, Onyx Demon was investigating and heard what sounded like a fart. There is nobody around at this time. However, there are cars passing by. Maybe it's a white boy trying to think he's a lowrider driver, something like that. So you always want to write those kind of abnormalities outside of the area of effect that could contaminate the area, radio stations, things like that, to move forward, because of the fact that you can discern out. Okay, so we know that this person, it was the voice of a person. There's no one around except for cars. This, that, you can kind of break down and do. It helps your debunking process to have these recorded data. Rule number 7, okay, is speak. Okay, why is speaking in there? You want to speak clear, concise, and slow, as I'm doing right now. Normally I speak in my hyperactive voice. Right now I'm speaking to you in my normal voice, my non-retro voice, guys. I'm speaking just so that I can show you how to speak clear, concise, and slow. Don't be loud, but do not whisper as well. You want to be somewhere between a whisper and somewhere between a between being loud. The reason for this, if you were to whisper, then that may come off as being a EVP, and it may get contaminated. So we don't want to whisper and make someone think that there's an EVP. So if you speak slow, concise, and clear, and not loud and not soft in a normal voice, we know that this is a normal voice and not an EVP voice. Okay, so that's one of the reasons for this. Now, going back to my loud, normal, retro voice, everybody. The 8th rule, let me scroll, where's my mouse at? There we go. Let's scroll down, is photos. Okay, and feel free, Onyx and Scarlet, to continue jumping in like y'all have been.
Definitely.
Because as Onyx pointed out, I do tend to miss a few things here and there. In inclement weather or dusty locations, do not, I stress, this is coming from someone who is a professional photographer and cinematographer, do not use flash photography in dusty and inclement weather. The reason for this is when you're using that flash photography, the fog, the rain, the dust may cause the flash to reflect back and contaminate the evidence. Okay, so don't use that. One of the things you want to do, let the person with a full spectrum camera, if you have it, take care of taking that photo. If it's bad weather or dusty, the full spectrum camera is designed to bypass the reflection of light, and it has a different type of infrared. There's ultraviolet. There's the infrared, and then there's of course the night vision, which uses the green light for infrared or infragreen. But the infrared, the ultraviolet infrared of the full spectrum camera uses all the spectrums, okay? And as such, the flash, the normal flash does not work and will not show in the photo. So you can bypass that fog, you can bypass that rain, you can bypass that dust and have a better, clear picture. Okay, so definitely make sure you let the person with the full spectrum camera take that. Another thing with your photos, okay? No smoking during investigations. If you need to smoke, you can pretty much go to where the command center is, probably like at the back of the vehicle where all the tools and stuff are. Because if you're smoking, one, you have to be mindful of the people that you're investigating with. One, because for me, I don't like smoking. I can't stand to be around cigarette smoke. I have a problem with breathing, and I can't deal with cigarette smoke. Okay, so don't smoke around me. Bearded Zebra says, always have spare batteries. I don't know if that was said earlier. Thank you for dropping that in. But yes, that was part of the gear. So make sure you always check your gear and charge any batteries. I use rechargeable batteries versus store-bought batteries because by having a bunch of rechargeable batteries, you always have some backups that you can switch out. A portable charger, yep. Exactly. But with the photos, you know, the reason why you don't want to smoke, because if you're, like, say Onyx Demon has got a vape and he's smoking that vape or a cigarette while I'm trying to take paranormal photos, that smoke can appear in the picture and be sometimes misconstrued as being a spirit. So you don't want no contamination of the investigation, as well as this going back to the rule number 5, which is health. You want to make sure your team stays healthy. If you need to step away to get yourself a smoke to take care of your nicotine fit, or if you're smoking a vape but you got to have that feel of smoking, be like, hey, look, I need to take a break. I'm swapping out with team member so-and-so. Y'all swap out, continue the investigation while that other person does their smoking. The same is to be mindful of your loose objects, cords, your hair, etc. You don't want your hair falling down into the lens of the camera. You don't want the camera strap to fall in view and contaminate the pictures. as well as the weather. If the temperature is cold, try to hold your breath, okay? Because just before you snap that picture, because if it's cold, Onyx Demon, what happens if it's cold outside and you breathe?
Free vaping.
Free vaping, right?
Right.
So that free vaping, like a cigarette, the vapors, the steam coming off your breath, the warm breath actually gets in front of the camera and can be misconstrued as a spirit. So just before you take that picture, pretend you're a Navy SEALs sniper or a Marine sniper and be like, and take your pictures, okay? And then once you're done taking your pictures, you can release that air. Sailcat said, how did they fake those ectoplasm pictures from the late 1800s? Possibly the same way. Sailcat, make sure you send me some of the pictures that you're talking about, and we'll use those pictures and we'll debunk them on next Monday stream. Post those in the Discord and we'll take a look at them. Now, this next one. Also the shiny objects. I forgot, with photos. Rule 8, photos, shiny objects. Any shiny objects, your watches, okay, your cell phones, keys, any shiny object, windows, glasses, can actually cause lens flares. That's the reason why I have a modified production. I have a film camera with a modified lens, a production lens that has a special lens filter up there that polarizes the area, so that when it's doing the night vision, it's also polarizing to filter out any possible lens flares. But you want to be mindful of those shiny objects, because some people use point and shoot cameras to do their pictures and they don't have a polarized lens to block out the shiny object reflecting light back. So be mindful of shiny objects when you take your pictures. Moving forward, this is one that me and Onyx Demon tend to, and of course Tabitha and rest of the chat when we watch debunking videos, this is one that we tend to laugh about quite a lot, okay? Which is no fear. Okay, if something happens, be it a voice, objects move, sounds form, or the like, do not get scared. Do not run away. Run towards the action quickly and investigate every corner, nook, and cranny. Remember, ghosts cannot harm you. Okay, a ghost cannot touch you or harm you. It takes a lot of energy just for a ghost to do a little poke on you. Okay. If you feel unsure, refer to Rule 5 and your health, okay? If you feel uneasy, swap out, okay? If you're scared, swap out for someone who's not afraid. No fear, okay? The reason for this, you'll see a lot of people on TikTok and YouTube fake videos where like, they'll either run like, oh my God, it's a ghost. Even though it's my best friend pretending to be a ghost. You see me breathing a lot, I gotta run. And then they run off, okay? And they don't film it, okay? Or it could be a legit thing, but we don't know. They don't run to it. They don't show every nook and cranny. They'll go to one area, missing another area, and not get every single corner. Go in, start from the very left of the door, from where your shoulder is, and pan around, showing your other door, okay? The other option, going in twos, okay? One person with a camera, film from left to right. At the same time, the other person film from right to left at the same time. This way, you're going to get a simultaneous view, okay? Up and down the same way. Tabitha said, don't do paranormal investigation if you're going to run away. Bingo! Otherwise, me and Onyx Demon are probably going to laugh at you. And yes, sounds true. Exactly, Scarlet. Oh, excuse me. The person who is going to hurt you is yourself when you trip over something or run into a wall running away. Pretty much, Zebra. Pretty much, yes. Yes. I would charge in with my proton pack. And Baron, I can actually see you doing that. Now, we're going to move into... Where's my cursor? Move into the 10th and final, well, almost final rule. These are the 10 main rules. There is a hidden rule that we will talk about. But 10, if there's a doubt, throw it out. This is my most important rule. This pertains to results and evidence. If there's a doubt, throw it out. not sure, pass it off. Or pass it off to someone else. We are looking to disprove things and explain them so that we can discern something as truly paranormal or not. If there is a doubt, then that means there is a possibility a skeptic can explain the evidence and should not be used to prove or disprove. Okay, so yes, if there's a doubt, throw it out. Now the 11th hidden one is one that me and Onyx Demon always talk about. If you don't know what you're doing, don't fuck with it. Okay? What this means, this 11th hidden rule, are things like demonology. Don't summon demons if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That means don't play with Ouija boards. That means don't play with tools you don't know what you're doing with. That means don't try doing some kind of and I'm gonna do this for the sake of a laugh from Onyx Demon, but don't perform any rituals, because most of the rituals will summon a ritual being that you don't know how to get rid of because you don't know the closing ritual. But yeah, don't do something you don't know. If you don't know what you're doing, leave it to someone like myself or Onyx Demon or Tabitha who has the knowledge to know what they're doing and know when to do something and how to do something. Even me with my knowledge, even Onyx Demon with his knowledge, even Tabitha with her knowledge. Okay, the one thing we don't fuck with is a Ouija board. We don't summon demons. Now, I'm a dummy who will provoke a demon, but I won't summon them. So too late. That's already too late.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't mess with Ouija boards. You see a lot of already played with one. Well, see, that's the reason why you already summoned your demon. That's how you got Onyx Demon. Ness, there's your demon right there. Okay. But no, don't mess with them if you don't know what you're doing. People label them, like Milton Bradley, label them as toys. Even though the planchette is made of plastic, it's still a planchette. Even though the board is made of cardboard, it's still a board. They can summon demons, and if you don't know what you're doing, you just opened a portal that you can't close, and you don't know what the fuck is going to come out. Don't fuck with it. It's not a game. 11th rule out. Bearded Zebra said, I would like to add to respect your surroundings as well. Don't mess with the location. Objects could be cursed, and also it's just disrespectful to the ones who have passed. And agreed. That goes with the first rule of location. Scout your locations. Okay, know your locations. For me, if I do investigations at cemeteries, but when I do cemetery-based investigations, I am reverent. Okay, remember this word, reverent, to the cemetery. Because there's too many bodies in rest. You don't want to upset the spirits that are at rest. You don't want to upset the families whose family is there. You don't want to do any disrespect. You want to be reverent. That's the reason why when I'm in a cemetery, I don't provoke. I do no provocation in a cemetery. You be calm and reverent. You do basic spiritual investigations in a cemetery. You don't do certain religious-based investigations. You only do scientific-based ones, because there's many different people in a cemetery that have different types of religion. So doing one religion over another can still be unreverent to the spirits laying there. Okay, to the spirits that are at rest. Be reverent to those spirits. Onyx Demon said, my thing about those late 1800 ectoplasm pictures is this. They looked almost like plastic wrap, but that wasn't invented till mid-1900s. Now, cameras were invented in the late 1800s as well, so I don't think everyone's household could afford them. I think they were all a hoax using sheep's wools and tricks. And yes, that's the reason why I told for him to send me the pictures, Onyx Demon, because there are some 1800 pictures that have been debunked as being fake. And some of the people that are connected to Houdini were faking stuff. Not Houdini himself, but Houdini busted these people as their ectoplasm videos as being fake. There are some pictures Houdini himself debunked. Okay, and I will actually get those pictures and debut those paranormal pictures and the ectoplasm pictures that Houdini himself debunked. But yes, thank you for that, Onyx Demon. Cellcat said, I'm playing with a Ouija board right now, summoning the entity and sending it over to Retro. And Cellcat, Retro's going to send his own self over there to beat your ass if you do. Okay? That said...
Right?
That said, ladies and gentlemen, all my notes are done. I was going to go over the basic type of gears, but we don't have time to do the gears. I will save that for next stream, and I'll do a more intensive discussion on paranormal gear. Okay, so next Monday, we'll talk about paranormal gear. Let me write that down. I'm going to send that to Onyx Demon as a note. Next Monday, paranormal gear. So I sent you a note just for myself, Onyx. But paranormal gear, 1800s was the time. So is ectoplasm real or not? Ectoplasm is a real thing. It is a real thing. It is a byproduct of some demons and ghosts. Okay, there's two different types of ectoplasm, and I'll actually do a stream on that, and I'll show you some ectoplasm that is real. Believe it or not, the Vatican actually has a vial of demon ectoplasm and ghost ectoplasm, so it is real. The Vatican does have tubes of it. I've seen pictures. I've perused through believe it or not, I perused through the Vatican one time. I'd love to be able to go back, but I don't know anybody anymore that can give me the connections to get into the Vatican's library and see what's there. So
I like to think of ectoplasm as almost like an embryo. So when the demon enters this plane, it's almost born and it just leaves ectoplasm.
Not so much the embryo, but the amniotic sac that an embryo is in.
Yeah. Amniotic sac, sorry.
So it's a protective layer that is produced not by the spirit, but by the elements, I guess, that when they're going from one plane of existence to the other, to our plane of existence, it creates an ectoplasm over them as they go through the veil, and that ectoplasm is laid behind and dropped behind. So that's where ectoplasm is. Ectoplasm is real. It's just a protective barrier from the transfer from one realm to the other. But there is many different forms of transferred energy. Yes, Barry, there is.
Ectoplasm?
No, he's saying transferred energy.
Ectoplasm looks... Oh, sorry.
So, but yes, ectoplasm is the byproduct of a transferred energy. The ectoplasm is not the energy itself. It's kind of like taking a nail and a magnet and stroking that nail on the magnet, and that magnet becomes that nail becomes magnetized. There's energy exchanged from the transfer between the realms that coats the ectoplasm when left behind. So the ectoplasm has sometimes energy with it, sometimes not. So that's where that comes through. Now we're gonna go ahead and switch gears real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off for you guys real quick, because it's now time to do the debunking. I'm gonna minimize my notes here and pull up the web browser. We're getting ready to do Onyx Demon's favorite part. Let me go ahead and share my screen for you guys, so y'all can watch live. Okay, the screen is being shared, Scarlet and Onyx. Now, okay, so what I'm doing, guys, is I'm switching to the movie screen. You're fine. Yeah, Onyx Demon is tired, guys. He busted his butt and worked today. So, he comes home and not only does he work hard, but he comes home to be a part of the show. So, so bear with Onyx Demon. We forgive him of any yawns. Farts, we won't forgive him for. But
I'm good today on the farts, man.
So you got it loaded up?
Not my ass, but I got your show loaded up. Yep.
Okay. So here we go. So pretty much what I do, guys, this video that you're watching is loaded up into my Discord for anybody that's in the Discord with me, like Scarlet and Onyx, so they can watch it in real time and be associated, so they can respond in real time. But here we go. Nuke's top 5.
Whee!
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Don't wake the baby. Italian YouTubers Paolo, Debbie, and Simona from the YouTube channel PIT, Paranormal Investigation Team, were contacted by one of their viewers about a spooky local legend in a dark forest. The legend says that there's a certain tree in the woods, and underneath it sits an old abandoned stroller. Then, above the stroller, there's a bell attached to one of the tree's branches. Locals believe that in the stroller rests the spirit of a baby who tragically passed away under mysterious circumstances many years ago. Furthermore, it's believed that if anyone nearby makes too much noise, the spirit of the baby wakes up and the bell in the tree starts to ring. But even more ominous, it is said that when the bell rings, an evil entity comes to protect the spirit of the infant, and this entity will attack whoever disturbed the child. The PIT Paranormal Investigation team travel to the mysterious forest and wait until nightfall. They search through the woods and eventually find the tree and the stroller. They put an EMF detector inside and just wait.
Okay, real quick, Onyx Demon, did you notice anything?
Their EMF reader wasn't on?
Not even that. Hang on. Watch this. One, of course, they're not covering up their product placement. Let me see if I can get... Look at that. There we go.
Yeah, it's way too new.
Way too new, guys. Way too fucking new. Okay.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So this, yeah, it's an old-fashioned style stroller, but it's a modern stroller. If you notice right here, the plastic hanger right here that's used for purses and things like that, and the embroidery right there. Possession, the stroller, the stroller looks clean. Exactly. Needs a little bit of rust. So basically,
And
what?
it's like too shiny.
Right, exactly. It's too shiny. It's like it's only been out there for a few hours. I was gonna say it has a brand name on the side. Right, looks way too clean. Now, here's the thing: because it looks way too clean. Okay, now did they put this there? I can't say. However, this indicates that that more than likely 50-50 right now they set this up, putting the stroller there and hanging.
We know that they set up the last one too.
Right, exactly. So since that's what I'm about to say. Since we know they set it up, their last stream we got of them, this is more than likely a setup as well. Another, I was gonna say it's clean. Looks way too clean. I don't have enough facepalm emotes for this moment. So let's go ahead and continue and see what we get.
No, ma neanche avevo zero. Mamma mia. Raga, brilla! Raga, sta brillando! Sta brillando!
It's flashing.
Sta brillando! Sta brillando! Oh, la campana! La campana! Ma non si sta muovendo più di tanto, eh! Io ero lì, Io ero lì! Io ero lì, quindi adesso...
Non si sta muovendo.
Ma poco! Ma rumore l'ha fatto, eh!
Ti prego, dimmi che sta dormendo.
Non lo so, ha suonato. Ha suonato
dopo che ha brillato nel mio...
Quindi adesso...
Hang on, guys. That's from the 70s and in good condition because it's stored away for years. Seen them before when working at the used goods store. Are they even trying? No, they're not trying.
E quindi che ne so?
I don't believe this one is old because that's the new like fad right now.
It is, yeah. It's made to look. It's made to look like the 70s style.
Non mi piace.
Like I got bring out pictures of them right now.
Quindi adesso se è giusta la leggenda, sta arrivando qualcosa.
Sì, esatto.
The bell rings.
He can hear the video more than us.
Did you see that? You see what he's using on top of his video camera?
Yeah.
He's using a Rhodes shotgun mic. They're junk.
They're good for streaming.
Anything.
They're good for. Oh, and we got a Baron in the house, everybody. We got a Baron in the house. Okay, so bear with me, guys.
Which, according to the legend, means that the baby has been disturbed. And
how does that sound, Nether? How does that, Bearded, how does that sound?
Both Debbie and Simone are more than a little.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that the audio sounds fine because Bearded said that the audio was super loud. That's because I had double audio going. I apologize for that, everyone. Baron, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. I just want to throw that out there. So here we go.
Freaked out and already feel surrounded by something that is lurking in the woods. But Paolo wants to see more. He grabs the stroller and starts to threaten the entity, yelling aloud that he will take the baby.
Oh, really?
away.
That's really smart.
What happens next is downright chilling.
It's really smart.
Poi non so se suggestione,
Is it me or that EMF looks really homemade?
I'll get into that on the gears segment next Monday. But you're yeah, it's homemade. It's homemade.
Qualcun altro che la sta come se me la stesse togliendo dalle mani. Me la sta spingendo.
Like the material's too sleek on that EMF reader.
Right.
And I remember you saying something about an EMF reader like that before.
Mollala. Dalla tecnica non vedi niente di strano, raga.
Si muove!
Paolo, te l'ho detto. Paolo.
I missed that. What did I miss?
Can you go back? Can you go back and watch that stroller move again?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so I can.
It looks like it's stringed on one leg because if you see it move, it kind of tilted towards the right.
Right, exactly. I was just about to say that because I was in the process of going backwards.
It tilted when it moved forward.
I'm gonna slowly move it back, guys, so you can see what me and Baron are talking about. If y'all were here in my past streams, y'all would have seen the segment where I attached a string to a chair and showed y'all the difference between a string pulled chair and an actual pushed chair. Okay, let me get to the area. So right here, guys, you're going to notice that instead of it moving forward, it moves in that direction this way. It starts to almost like it tips over and goes down on the right wheel a little heavier because it's being pulled by this wheel right here or the right side versus
if you look right in the very middle too, you can see a brake wire. This is a brand new carriage.
Yeah. Old carriages didn't have a brake wire at all.
They didn't have brakes at all.
Oh, yeah.
Right, the brake wire is right there.
And the what do you call it? The framing wasn't even like that either. It was thinner back in the day.
Yeah,
the frame.
But the main thing is what's happening, guys, and I'll move it back a little bit. It's being pulled by a string, and I'll guarantee you the bell is being messed with by a string as well.
Dalla tecnica non vedi niente di strano, raga.
See,
yeah, tilted.
Si muove!
It's moving! Yeah, because you're pulling on a damn string.
Paolo, l'hai provocata, vedi?
Ha funzionato! Ok.
You made it angry. You provoked it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Paolo explains that he feels like someone is trying to push the stroller away from him.
Yeah, but you could
when he lets
say
go
that.
The stroller eerily, he just moves on its own.
Right.
The team no longer believes that they're alone in the woods, and they hear the unexplained sound of running footsteps all around them.
Oh, cos'è laggiù?
Yes, they are, Socat. Yes, they are.
Raga. Vi giuro l'ho vista passare.
They hear footsteps. We don't. And and here's the thing: as Onyx Demon pointed out, he's filming with they're filming with Rode microphones. Okay, now they are shit microphones, but those microphones should be able to pick up footsteps if there were footsteps like they claim.
Not to mention, I haven't seen the third guy since the beginning of this.
He's been behind camera the entire time.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Raga, è passata una persona.
No, I mean, like, he is the quote-unquote perspective of the other camera.
Exactly.
The creepy figure of what appears to be a woman can be seen quickly running through the dark woods. Could this be the evil entity that is said to come when the bell
look at it. Hang on. Watch that.
Way too real.
Yeah.
Way too real.
Way too corporeal.
Yeah.
Let me try to see if I can catch it.
Hey, I think I found my lost bed sheet, though.
Looks like the chick from Devour.
Right there, guys.
That game.
This says, yeah, and look at Ness. If you notice, their arms are sticking out.
Naruto running.
They're Naruto running.
They're like wide open. They're like into the.
But this is a corporeal being, guys. This is a corporeal being.
You can't see anything through. That light would be shining through them if that was an entity.
Right, and here's the other thing. Here's the other thing: as much energy as it would take for something to push or pull that
all their equipment would go out.
Exactly, it would take a lot of energy to manifest like that corporeal, as well as to move the stroller. Okay, it would take a lot of energy. All their cameras would go out. They would have no flashlights, nothing.
And why would it, if the entity was to go after them? Why is the entity running in an opposite direction? If it was supposed to attack them to protect the baby, the spirit, it'd be going towards them.
Well, it's not running away from them. It's supposedly it's running around them in a circle.
Still,
but
and, the only reason why the headpiece looks so dark is because there is a branch here that's blocking the full light from
right here.
Them.
Yep, the foreground light.
No, not even there. It's actually above higher. Because if you see above the head, there's this like oval right around them. That is probably a tree branch. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bell rings. Is it possible that this female spirit could be protecting the long abandoned spirit of the child in the stroller? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. PIT Paranormal Investigation Team is now releasing their investigations in both English and Italian.
Whatever.
I don't know if this is real, but if you're down.
It's not a direct translation.
So
I'm sorry.
This full three-part
can't have a direct translation.
Well, see, you gotta remember, I know how to speak Italian, and I know what they were saying too.
English or Italian.
Anything close from what we're actually saying?
Somewhat. That's the reason why I was joking what they were saying and repeating what they were saying, because some of what they were actually saying wasn't exactly what they were saying. It was close, but no, it wasn't it wasn't everything they were actually saying.
The nightly visitor.
On to the next.
Chris Coltman from the Netherlands recently reached out to me through email, explaining that his family has been experiencing some very strange activity in their house. Chris says that his 5-year-old son has been having terrible trouble falling asleep ever since the little boy's grandmother passed away. The 5-year-old would wake up in the middle of the night, making the typical claim of any frightened child, that there was, quote, something scary in his room. The boy repeated this multiple nights until finally Chris decided to buy a motion detection camera to prove to the child once and for all that there was simply nothing there. But instead, the camera captures something downright creepy. Now, obviously, because of the potato quality of the camera, it's hard to tell exactly what is going on here. All that we can make out is a strange dark shape that seems to move and disappear along the side of the boy's bed. Now, after reviewing the footage and seeing this bizarre incident, Chris decides to buy a new, higher quality camera. And sure enough, the camera captures something.
That's the kid's arm.
Yes.
Right. Another unexplained dark shape seems to move right next to the boy.
The camera quality
almost looks like the translucent shape
doesn't even look like it's picking
hand.
Well, see,
frames per
here,
second
watch this. Let me rewind it a little bit, and let me slow it down for you guys, because you'll see what I'm seeing here in a minute. Slow it down for a second. So I'm gonna try to pause it.
Another unexplained.
So right there.
Why is that distorted compared to all?
Here's what it is.
I saw that too. Yeah. It's like they blur it out.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why is it distorted?
Well, it's distorted here too. What's happening? This is as most people don't know, most video cameras, most security cameras film in 15 frames per second. A human moves at 30 frames per second, and we see in 60 frames per second. Okay, what's happening here, this is blurred because of the motion. This is the rest of the kid's arm. That's his hand right there, and it's going to move forward and up under his chin. Okay?
I agree with that, yeah.
So watch. I'm going to play it and watch. Let me move it back a little bit. Okay, but it's his hand. See his hand right here? There's his elbow. It's going to move.
Elbow, yeah.
Watch. See, he moves it down. He moves it down. Okay? Now you can't see it, but it's moved flat down here, and you're going to see it move over.
Another unexplained dark
They turn the
shade
fucking exposure down.
See, look.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're right. It's his hand.
It's his hand. It's just it's moving so fast
He's just
that it's
doing
blurred out.
He's doing a little twitch.
Exactly. That's
Oh,
all
we
it is.
lost Scarlet.
She'll be back, possibly.
Do I smell that bad, guys?
To the boy.
No, I'll tell you later, but she's smelling someone else.
I'm kidding.
As he sleeps, it almost looks like the translucent shape touches the boy's hand, and the child even seems to react to the touch in his sleep. Another night, and Chris is laying in bed with his son to comfort him, waiting until the boy falls asleep so that he can sneak out of the room. But then, this happens.
That's simply someone by the door pulling something off by a string.
Or somebody banged on the other side of the wall.
That too.
Ik sliep wel, maar toen opeens... Ja, mama liep wel alles.
Where were they pointing in that corner?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Ja.
Neither did I.
And why is it just one book?
Books sitting on top of a shelf suddenly get tipped over and fall hard onto the floor.
No, there's a 3.
Chris and his son wake up, and the boy's mother quickly hurries into the room to see if the 2 are okay. Both Chris and his wife have no
look at that. So
idea
that's what they're pointing
just
at. The mom enters off camera. Okay, guys. So
she heard the noise.
Supposedly, that happens all the time in my room. It's not a big deal. So the mom enters off camera. Who's to say she wasn't standing there off camera the whole time, pulling a string, pulling what was there off while the boy was laying there?
Right.
See,
unless she was pulling a string. If you look the way the book was up there, it was just put up there awkwardly. Just watch.
It was
the way
set
it's
up.
standing there.
Exactly.
It's just set up to fall.
Because if you look at the other books, they're kind of like
bang,
laid down.
they fall. Watch.
Yeah.
See how the other books are laying down sideways?
Yeah.
If you go back,
that's what I'm trying to do.
You'll see how the other book was placed. It's just stupidly awkward.
Yeah, when they replayed the bookshelf.
This happens.
See how the book is, and then it just tips over.
Yeah, and
so there's one book standing, one book laying down.
Right, and it's set so that it can be easily pulled down.
Right.
So whether it's pulled down
and
or
who
falls
knows
down,
if that shelf is actually secured up there nicely.
Right, exactly. It's all the.
Fuck! I muted my mic to talk. If you hear it, you hear a bang. Someone's banging right on the other side of the wall, like Baron said. I think.
Okay, let's
watch. Listen.
See, now the bang happens from there. I didn't hear a bang when it was up here.
You didn't hear a little clip noise like a toop?
No. See, I hear the microphone break up, and then it drops. So that's since there's
What's going on over here on the left, though?
On the left?
Go back 5 seconds. I want to look over here.
If you look at the top left here near the watch, there's some kind of distortion
or dust. Did you see that?
It's probably a reflection.
It was dust.
Dust reflection, because there is a lot of like white.
See, it's dust.
Okay.
Because when that fell down,
the gust. Yeah.
The gust of wind went that way and was enough to cause it to move. So hope you feel better soon, Scarlett. Yeah, exactly. Hope you feel better, Scarlett. I understand how migraines are. I have permanent migraines. Grizzly Badriano, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here, buddy. Let's go ahead and continue on. But see, the mom was off camera, which means she was probably standing outside the door doing something.
Ja, mama liep wel alles, schat. Ze doet dat hier. Yeah.
You notice he puts the one book up there, but he doesn't put the other book up there, the heavier one.
Books sitting on top of a shelf suddenly get tipped over and fall hard onto the floor.
That one there on the
Chris
floor.
and his son
the one
wake
on the
up and
floor
the
was
boy's
not
mother
picked up.
quickly hurries into the room to see if the two are okay. Both Chris and his wife have no idea what just
on the
happened.
one that fell.
So are Chris and his family haunted by an invisible entity that only his son can see? And if not, then just what is this?
The man needs to learn his rats are better.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me
that was definitely debunked.
@gmail.com. Aldo sees something.
Aldo.
Indian YouTuber Robbie from the YouTube channel Biryani Man and his friends set out to explore an abandoned house in Madras, India. The 4 friends don't know much about the house other than that the building was abandoned because the property is said to be extremely haunted. Once inside, they find something very disturbing.
Using cell phones, what do you expect? We're not going to get much quality out of video.
Team member Vicky is a bit upset by an old rope hanging from the ceiling inside one of the rooms.
First of all, hang on, let me pause.
But the other guy...
They said that was an old rope. Okay, let's...
Why does it look so new?
Exactly. Watch, that's what we're trying to get to.
It looks like twine that you can easily get from any hardware store.
It doesn't matter what type it is. Yeah, it's just...
But it looks too...
Okay, I don't know about y'all, but that looks... Let me see if I can get to when he's got the light back on it.
Not even tattered. It's not... Doesn't look dusty. It doesn't look dirty.
Yeah, it looks like a brand new rope. Like it was put there. It's not dusty at all. It's a clean rope right there, guys. It's a clean rope. So there's that right there. Extremely haunted. Ooh, right? Every time a random object falls, I'm gonna blame it on ghosts. Not that I sat it down awkwardly. Okay, let's get going.
Feeling inside one of the rooms, but the other guys don't really seem to think much of it. But then YouTuber Robbie sees something shocking right behind him.
Hello, open this door. Inga ஒரு door இருக்கு. இந்த door open பண்ண போறோம். Hello, வேலை செய்யுதா? Open ஆகுதா? மேல பாரு. நாம ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க டைம்ல நம்ம விக்கி கிட்ட கேட்போம். Vicky. வாங்க.
So I saw the shadow in the window.
Someone or something seems to walk from left to right behind the unsuspecting.
It's too solid, and it's outside the window.
Outside.
Right, and that that's what I tell people about checking.
And plus, with that light source, it can create a shadow.
Correct.
Completely.
Silhouetting. That's the reason why I tell people to in my rules to make sure you scout your location, to notate all the AIE in gaming area of effect. Are there people outside the is a congested place with people, so forth and so on? Make note of the area around you. Tabitha said it's clearly a person. Someone did walk by, a person, exactly bearded. And that's how it is. That's the reason why you want to notate the area you're in. There are people around, so forth and so on, so you don't have contaminated evidence.
It's not really abandoned then,
When
is
they
it?
check out the area, there's just no one there. The 4 friends decide to take a quick break outside the house to gather their thoughts. And that's when things get truly bizarre.
Was upside. Was up there.
Let me play it back. Let's see. Okay, so there we go, right there. See, with the movements of his light and stuff, it's hard to be able to see what it was and discern. So right there it is right there. So
going back a little bit more.
Go back a little bit more.
Might be able to see it better.
Oh, wait. Look at that. Right there, guys. I don't know if y'all can see that at there, but whatever it is, the light is reflecting off of it. Not just the poles, but light is reflecting right here. Okay, why is it that we get this cheesy shit on TV and YouTube people have too much time on their hands? Oh, Faceless, it's not even the YouTube people. Wait till we get another TikToker. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I do now have a TikTok. I'm going to be using TikTok for comical reasons in the stream with paranormal stuff, because there's a lot of bullshit stuff.
You're gonna do some investigations using TikTok?
Yes, I am. But there's too much light reflected off of it to be transparent or translucent, and it's corporeal.
Again, a dark figure can be seen. This time from one of the upstairs windows. The guys go back inside to check it out, and it did not go well.
See, there's cars. There's cars. Yeah.
Where's the rest of their group?
Right. What's up, Dustberry? Right, tap at the right. And this is why I say don't run. So this shows that they're doing that. Oh my god, I gotta run. I was crying. Now he might be legitimately crying because he probably doesn't know. The other two guys probably know what's going on.
That or he let his imagination get
That too.
It's adrenaline?
See, that's what it may be for sure. So, pretty much what Baron is saying is that that they believe that it's real, and that because of the contamination of people outside, and it's probably a homeless person living there, and he sees a homeless person there, and he swore he saw something, and he thought it was a real paranormal, and they don't tend to think about a homeless person squatting there, that he's crying out of real fear. So it could be real emotions, but
for the wrong reason.
For the wrong reasons, exactly.
Now, to be clear, I am in no way saying that what the guys have captured is anything paranormal. It could simply be a squatter or a homeless person in the building.
Like I said!
I just don't know. But what I do know is that team member Aldo seems genuinely terrified of what he's seen. Inside the building, he claims he saw a horrifying figure, and he even starts to cry out of fright. Just as Aldo is explaining what he's witnessed, the team is shaken up by a loud bang, and they all run to their scooters and just get out of there. Shortly after, they stop to check on Aldo. Poor Aldo is still in tears, and they decide to just end the video and go home.
Oh, poor Aldo.
So what do you think Aldo saw?
It's a corporeal item, guys. It's a corporeal item.
Much.
Oh, the light was
real?
reflecting off it way too
all
much to
just
be
a
anything
hoax?
else.
But if it is a hoax, Aldo either wasn't in on it,
and look at his friends while he's like upset. His friends don't look like they're that concerned for him.
Those are
right.
real.
So they like you said, I thought it was a hoax.
Anyway,
and they know about it.
So he's the only one not in on the joke.
The curse. From the time it was built in the 1960s, the Okago Onsen Inn in Tajimi City, Japan, was met with terrible misfortune. Some believe that the land the inn was built on was cursed from the beginning by a dark spirit. Local legend claims that a woman passed away under horrible circumstances on the property in the mid-1600s, and that she still haunts the property grounds. So, cut to the 1970s, and there is a severe food poisoning incident at the Okago Onsen Inn that absolutely ruins the reputation of the popular hotel. Even worse, soon after this, not one but two fires destroy large parts of the building and end several lives. The Okago Onsen Inn was closed down for good. Locals say that the devastating events left the inn's owner in complete financial ruin. In hopelessness and despair, he ended his own life by jumping from the inn's roof. Today, The inn has been abandoned for 40 years, and the building is buried in overgrown weeds and vegetation. Rumors spread that the location is cursed, and that anyone who enters the inn will suffer a horrible fate. Those few who have dared to enter the inn claim that they have seen and heard the spirit of the woman who curses the hotel. They also say that they have seen the apparition of what is believed to be the inn's former owner, who jumped from the roof.
Let's find out.
So, Japanese paranormal investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film have heard the terrifying ghost stories and are ready to investigate the alleged...
Okay, first of all, they're a film company and not a paranormal company, so we already know there's a possibility, 50-50, just by the name of their company, that this may be fake. Tabitha says the inn could definitely be haunted with all the tragedy it is connected to. And yes, Tabitha, that's the reason why I stressed the 50-50. I'm like, they're a film company, but with the tragedy that's there, it definitely could be something to this. So let's find out.
Allegedly haunted inn. Together with their anonymous cameraman who goes by the name T, they start their investigation of the creepy building. Tomo and Hiro decide to take photos of each other inside the second floor's restroom, which is said to be one of the most active paranormal spots in the entire building. Things quickly take a very eerie turn.
Onyx Demon, do you remember these guys? Remember that one Japanese place we went to where they had the sliding door?
There was an altar in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
These are the guys.
Yeah.
These are the guys. These are the guys.
Okay. That stupid altar.
It's his reflection right there. It's his reflection.
That's super.
Yeah, it's superimposed. Yep.
Yeah.
Here, so let me go back to the reflection real quick.
Right there, look.
So how you guys, how you can tell that this is superimposed? Okay, one of the easiest ways to tell.
Height too.
Well, it's not even height. It's not even height. If you notice where he's at relation to the picture, okay, do you notice that look at the face there? You don't see this face in there. There it is. There's the picture on the wall here, but his reflection is over top of the paint of this image here. See where
it should be
goes
underneath it.
right?
You should see that face more.
Right, his face is going over top of this, you know. So, and look at the lines exactly. So with that, it's an overlay. They photoshopped his reflection in. What they probably did, and it's not a regular one, because you can look at the lines of this here. See how the lines here don't match up? What they've done is they've taken two pictures, him looking one way, him looking another, and they split it and joined the picture of one here with the picture of another here. You can see, because right here is where the lines intersect. That's a double line right there. There's no double lines over here. Okay,
I see it.
Yeah, so there's double lines showing this is where the cutoff is right here. So this is another picture lined up, and then they went and basically they edited and then they filmed it again, showing what they did afterwards, because there was a cut between this and a cut between that. And since they're cutting from one video to another video, yeah, it's post production.
これ普通だね。こっちは普通だ。普通の。そうそう、ほぼ普通の。あれこっちは俺逆にこっち見てんだな。あ、本当だ。あれ
See?
Yep.
He's almost like baiting himself right there.
Exactly.
That photo about looking right at the tile.
And it's not looking straight. The reflection is looking the proper way, but they're not realizing.
Looks a little like curved.
Well, no,
like a
hold on.
curved image.
Watch. Let me show you real quick. Hang on. Come on, go back. Now, if you see, he's right here. He's right here. It's looking the same, pretty much the same way. One of them, he was looking this way. This one now, he's looking the other way. See how the double exposure is now gone?
Mm-hmm.
That double lines that were there are gone now. So this is the legit one. The black and white one had double lines. The black and white one was superimposed. See how this over here is, how the other one, it was down lower and now it's up higher? This little yellow line, the paint line, was down lower. This line right here was down here at the bottom of his mask.
The original photo where they were comparing, that you saw him supposedly looking at his shadow looking at the camera, he was actually looked like he was bent more forward.
Right. So there's two different images.
If you look, yeah.
So like this one here,
positioning of the guy.
This one here, as you see, the paint right here is on his mask. This paint in the black and white one was down here, with this one being down here, and then this part here down here. So it shows that there's two different images that they're showing.
見てみて、これは普通にまっすぐ見てる。見てみね、見てみて。カメラ目線だもん。完全にカメラ目線。
See right there. Hang on. Wait. Look. Double lines, guys. Double lines. This is the fake one here. What you notice that there's a line here and a line here. Okay. This line here is over top of this line here. Okay. If this was a reflection of the lines from the other wall, these lines would be behind him, not in front of him. This shows that these lines are superimposed from another image of these lines here. They're the same lines from a different image. So these lines right here from a wall should not be there over top of his reflections. If it's from the other wall, it should be behind his reflection.
Nothing out of the ordinary can be seen in Tomo's pictures. But when it's Hiro's turn, they discover that in one of the photos, the reflection of his face seems to be staring straight at the camera. The team is a little freaked out, but they shrug it off and decide to head up to the rooftop of the abandoned inn. The rooftop is barely recognizable as it's completely covered in dirt and weeds after being abandoned for 40 years. It is said that the owner of the inn jumped from this rooftop, taking his own life. While exploring, cameraman T gets spooked by something.
おそらくここは飛び降りをした人が当時いたみたいで、まあ多分それが原因で、今日はなんか噂がそうです。女の人の声聞こえた。そこで？全然わからなかった。マジ？笑い声聞こえた。マジ？聞こえた？全然聞こえなかった。なんで？だけ？ ここで？ここ？今刺さるよね。
Cameraman T is frightened as he claims he heard the voice of a strange woman whispering in his ear and dropped his camera in fear. Later, the three team members watch the footage back that he recorded. They are shocked by what they find.
I heard nothing.
Neither do I.
Exactly, bearded zebra. Neither did I.
Did you see it? Right after the camera falls, an upside-down face can be seen
that could be
staring
anything.
right back at the camera.
Yeah, so that's not a face. That right there, it's a face, but it's superimposed.
Superimposed.
Yep, exactly.
Could it be that this is the face of the owner who took his own life on that?
Because here's my.
It's more feminine than fucking male, so no.
Watch this, guys. Hang on.
Right after the camera falls.
Hang on, let me see if I can find the scene. I gotta find the scene where they show the camera.
I
noticed that too.
Yeah, I want to show them real quick.
Alright, dude, that's it for me, man. I gotta go.
Okay, stream's about to end anyway, so thank you for being here, buddy.
Have a good one, Onyx.
Okay, see how the camera is? Let me see if I can get a clearer shot of it. Dang it. Trying to get a good clear shot of the camera. I'm probably not going to get a good clear shot.
Okay, so if they were saying it's looking down at the camera, that camera should be facing kind of upwards, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So here's my thing. Hang on, going the wrong way. Going the wrong way, guys. That says, the one person's face blurred out in the recording. There was a face. Yeah, there was a face in there, but here's the thing. From how close the face was. Damn it, wrong thing. Damn it. I'm trying to get a picture of what the camera, so y'all can see the camera angle, guys. Hang on. Okay, see where the camera is and where it's facing. For the face to be that close to the camera, okay?
It would have to be literally in front of it.
Right, and with them going to the camera, you would see an entity there looking at the camera.
Right. So it's probably one of them picking it up, taking a quick video of themselves, and then shining it away, and then making it superimposed, like overexposed and pixelated, keeping it there. It's like basically an edit. Edited that part of the video.
Right. It's either edited in or Bearded Zebra actually has a really, really good idea. Maybe one of their face. Well, no, because that's the back. This is the back of the camera. The front of the camera is over here, so it can't be their shoe, Bearded. It can't be the shoe. This is the battery right here. This is the front of the camera here, and it's upside down. So they would, if there was someone there sticking their face in the camera, they would see it. Billy Blitz, motherfreaking Billy Blitz in the freaking house. Glad to have you here, Billy Blitz. So yeah, there's no way that a face could be like that around here. Otherwise, you would actually see it, especially with them moving the lights around. How come it was paused on that face and we see nothing but that face, no movements of light of any kind while they're moving around? You would still see the light flickers flaring off on the camera in some way.
I want to see that superimposed face again.
We're getting there.
Cameraman T is frightened as he claims he heard the voice of a strange woman whispering in his ear and dropped his camera in fear. Later, the three team members watch the footage back that he recorded. They are shocked by what they find.
Okay, see when he drops it, boom, it's dropped right here. Okay, now there's no face. Now what?
Another thing, Retro. The video camera was still recording, right?
Yep.
It had enough light exposure around them for this camera to see the ground.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. The lights that are moving around, there's enough what's called fill light to fill the area. You should see the lights flickering and everything right here.
I think that whole thing, they cut the video, added the face, and then cut it back in.
Exactly. Well, leaving the audio intact.
Exactly. I think the visual part was cut out because when it goes black like that, there's no way because they have enough light around them. The way the camera was facing, you can see that ground.
Right. And see, now the video is faded in that when you enhance it, you see the eyes.
It's a post-production edit.
It is. It is. 100% post-production.
Did you see it? Right after the camera falls, an upside-down face can be seen staring right back at the camera. Could it be that this is the face of the owner who took his own life on that very same rooftop? Or is it the woman's voice who cameraman T heard right before he dropped his camera?
It could be anybody.
Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Yeah, that's a post-production.
You can watch this full terrifying investigation.
But see here, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is supposed to be his reflection here. Okay, you see this, the lines here. You see lines of the walls and stuff, more lines and stuff that are not supposed to be reflection.
Over on the YouTube channel Omega Toki Film. Meanwhile, on TikTok.
Alrighty, real quick, guys, we are going to change this for a second. Just so you guys know, the reason why I got a TikTok account is this is one of the reasons we're about to come to right now. Okay, I'm gonna be doing some investigation into TikTok, into TikTok ghost hunters and conspiracy theories and the Mandela effect. But following pops up out of the retro void. But ladies and gentlemen, I have a saying in my stream for those of you who are new and are just now getting to find this out. I have a saying about TikTok and paranormal investigation. On Baron.
It's fake. Everything's about it is fake. It's called fake talk for a reason.
Yep. I wanted to drop that out there to you guys before we move forward with it. More often than not, about 98 to 99.9% of TikTok videos of ghosts and paranormal are fake. Plain and simple. But here we go. We're going to switch back and go
There could be that one that could be real, but it could have been transferred from an actual video onto TikTok.
Exactly.
That is like a needle in a haystack.
Exactly.
Right
One of the things I wanted to do for the TikTok thing is Baron, you remember how TikTok has that supposed that filter that senses ghosts?
That's I believe that's a Snapchat filter, but
no, it's in TikTok too. It's in TikTok too.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
So
it basically can recognize any little aberrations in a wall or anything that could be misstrued as a face.
Right, exactly, Bearded. And yes, exactly, Baron. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to expose to you guys the TikTok filter that everyone's using and show you just exactly what it does. It's using a process of what's called pattern recognition and or otherwise known as pareidolia.
Pareidolia.
So with that, I'm gonna do a video soon using that filter to debunk the pareidolia as a TikTok video. Okay, guys. And actually air it here on the stream so you can see what I'm talking about and what pattern recognition is. So I'll be doing it here soon. So that's the reason for the TikTok video. Content creation, educating the people. Let's get back to this fake talk video, guys.
TikTok user Nina Enton shared a creepy video of her nephew, Emmy, on her TikTok page. In the video, the boy discovers the hidden nanny cam that's carefully placed in his bedroom to keep a safe eye on him. But what happens next is downright chilling. The terrifying face of what appears to be an elderly woman can be seen staring at the camera.
Okay, look at that, guys. Hang on.
Looks like a cardboard cutout.
Something like that, yeah.
Me, that looks like a cardboard cutout.
We're gonna rewind it back. So it's the cutoff there. So hang on.
The terrifying face of what
looks like either a picture or a cardboard cutout.
It looks like a picture. Well, don't look like a cardboard cutout. It looks like he's moving the camera, and there's probably like a magazine or a cup or a poster or something nearby there.
Something like that, a movie cover.
And the camera's moving to it, and it's just well, it's not a movie. I think it's because it's not video. but it's a picture of a magazine or something.
I mean, the cover of it.
Right.
The cover of like a movie box or something like that.
Right, exactly. And Tabitha says maybe a poster. Fallen says maybe a poster. So it's either a poster or a picture, and the nanny cam is being moved right near it, and it just happens that it's a coincidence that it's that close to it, because this here is a square edge. And it doesn't
completely. Yeah, it's
right. It's
flat. It's a perfect shape.
There's no light.
Perfect shape.
There's no like. See how the light is on him, and it has shading on him. But this light is part of the roundedness of it, or whatever. It doesn't have a 3D look to it like he has. So it's an image. It's an image of some sort, a still image of some type.
So if it's an entity, the light behind it would make it more.
Well, if it was
translucent, I would say.
Exactly, it would be translucent. You should see whatever this desk is behind the whatever's going on here.
There wouldn't be any shadowing at all.
Right, you would be able to see
translucent. Wouldn't be any shadowing on that face.
Right, you would translucently see through the image. Now, for a ghost, if that was a face, for that to be through, doing well, thinking, okay, so Tabitha and Fallen are talking. So for a ghost to manifest in that corporeal state, the lights would not work, the camera would not work, all the electricity would shut off. Nothing shutting off.
You wouldn't see anything.
Right,
it'd be pretty much black.
Exactly. There's no electronic aberrations going on, no fluctuations, nothing to show that there's energies being sucked to manifest. So nothing paranormal is happening.
At the camera, Nina claims her nephew was alone in his room at the time of this recording. Now, fake or not, when I first saw this video, it freaked me out. So, either way, the video is definitely very creepy. But as for whether it's real or fake, as always, you decide.
You see how when it's pulling away, it's like being pulled.
It jerks.
It's like
it's got a jerk
off camera.
It's got a jerky pull off motion. Exactly. Yeah, so that's indicative of, as he moves the camera, it's hitting something, pushing it into view, and as he moves the camera, it's moving away from view. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another TikTok video.
Hey, another fake thing.
Right? And this looks like it's going to be the last one, too.
TikTok user 17275C claims that he bought a haunted ring, and that ever since he brought it home, strange things have started happening.
How do you know it's
around
haunted?
his house.
Why do you got to say it's haunted?
I heard some noise.
So that's rocking. That's easy because he's not close enough for us to see. But there could be someone back there pushing it with the mop handle.
Before they recorded this, somebody could easily push that and started letting it rock, and then waited until it slowed down the motion for them to film.
But see, we can't see the rest of the room, so someone could be up here pushing it with a broomstick, or over here pushing it with a broomstick, or pulling it with a string. There's no definitive
he could have
way.
easily started rocking it,
And
ran
then-
away, waited for
right.
it to slow down, and then started recording.
Exactly. So there's a lot of anomalies that factors that could play into this video.
Down here, not the washing machine, but some like weird thumping, and this thing was rocking back and forth.
Now, real quick, is Faceless Melancholy, are you in this chat right now? Faceless, if you're in this chat, is it me, Baron, or does this guy not sound like Faceless? Faceless, is this a long-lost brother of yours? Because I swear to God, he sounds just
a little deeper
like you.
voice, a tad deeper, just a tad deeper
Well,
voice.
I mean, it'd be his brother, it wouldn't be Faceless, but it'd be a relative.
I came down here.
Doors started shaking. Unexplained voices can be heard at night. And a rocking chair suddenly started rocking back and forth all on its own. TikTok user 17275C shares his experiences on a regular basis on his TikTok page. One night, he films as he starts to feel sick from the paranormal activity around his house. Later, TikTok viewers are shocked when they see something in the video that he did not see. Something truly bizarre.
Something truly bizarre.
Going to go and
Yeah, I caught it. There's some sort of
my car
standing in the background of that room.
Not feeling good.
The door
I'm
was
actually
open.
starting to get...
That hallway,
Did you
whatever
see
it
it?
was, right there.
TikTok user 17275C is completely unaware that the dark silhouette of someone or something can be seen standing
Okay,
right.
let's pause that back and let's go to that.
Looks too solid.
And it's not even that. That looks post-production because the The black is too black. There's no movement. It's just it's like
it could be a mannequin in black for all you know, and then they just it really does not look like it fits the rest of the video.
Right, exactly. And like another shot, it looks like a cardboard cutout, way too rigid. Exactly. And it's
too defined. You can tell the definitions of the entire body.
Right. So what I think is he probably got a big piece of cardboard laid down, had somebody trace it, cut it out, sprayed it black, and then stood it up. Using some Macaulay Culkin Home Alone tactics.
Around the Christmas tree, you know how it is.
Right behind him in a room. He explains in another video that he had no idea what was with him in his house.
Yeah.
And that since this incident, he has been staying with a friend, too scared to return to his home. So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide.
You decide. Blah, 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 blah.
Thanks for watching.
So that's the end of that one, guys. Let me switch. We're not done. We are not done, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me switch to the next set of videos. We are going to switch to the next set of videos. Dun 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 dun.
Space chase.
Right. Oh crap. You see what I see? Hang on 1 second, guys.
What am I looking at here?
The shout out player's down.
It was down earlier.
Yeah, it was working for
the
a while.
videos showed earlier.
Yeah, but it's going.
It's not the. Is it completely down now?
No, it's completely down now. It's getting a server issue right now. So that shout out player, like I tell most every people in my Sunday stream salvations and stuff, the Twitch guru is a really awesome guy. His name is Tenacious W on Twitch, guys. Make sure if you ever get a chance, either become a Patreon of his, if you use his stuff, or drop him a just $5 donation so that he can be able to pay his server so that he can keep running that. Most people want to use this stuff completely for free and not do anything. I don't make much money, but I still donate $5 here and there. You know, because of the fact that he's putting himself out there and he has to pay for the server to run all these special features that he offers you guys for free. So if you ever get a chance, just drop $5. It's not a lot of money. Helps him run that server. Just a little FYI, a little public service announcement, a little product placement. We're gonna go ahead and get back over to the debunking again, guys. Next set of stuff. This is Sir Spooks, everybody. Earlier set of videos were done with Nuke's top 5s. Now we're moving over to Sir Spooks.
Still freaked out over this, but that was like a loud crash and bang. There was nobody in here. I know there was nobody in that basement.
No.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 13 scary ghost videos to never watch home alone. Before today's video begins, I have a big announcement to make. My new channel Spooky Hour will feature my own narration of a spooky story every single Friday. All of these are old public domain horror stories from authors such as Edgar Allan Poe, Charles Dickens, and many, many more. Dracula's Guest by Bram Stoker. They are the perfect bedtime stories, narrated by me and featuring the sounds of rain and other ambiences to soothe your soul and make you fall asleep more easily. A bunch of videos are already available for your viewing and listening pleasure, so go subscribe to Spooky Hour right now. Link in description. Thank you guys so much.
Voice coming out of that little dude. Yes, that voice coming out of that little dude's bearded. Yes.
The first video on today's list comes to us from a YouTube channel known as Alice in Wonderland 74. Who uploaded the following truck dash camera video to her channel on August 1st, 2020. The footage, which was filmed
Georgia, everybody, East Coast, East Coast South,
Georgia, is only 10 seconds in length, but what it shows is truly creepy and will leave you wondering. Take a look and see for yourself.
Hell, some of these TikTok people are leaving me wondering.
That's a reflection.
No, it's not. Watch. I know this one. So here's the thing. One, this video here.
In the description of
this video here, that's a corporeal person. You can't see through the person, for one. Second of all, it's just the
15 frames.
Right. Plus it's desaturated as they made it black and white, so you can't see color. So that plus the lights casting on this reflecting lights back, so it looks like a glow. Okay, but the person is probably screwed up in the head, and they're walking this way to the bridge, so they're probably already trying to commit suicide. They jump over the bridge, so they figured they could attempt while they're walking there. Who knows? Hey, maybe I'll get hit by the car and still get killed. So somebody who's not mentally there. It's an actual person who's not mentally there.
Of the video, the uploader states that the driver in the truck saw the figure and thought he may have accidentally run somebody over. Upon exiting the vehicle for inspection, he couldn't find anybody near the area.
Of course he couldn't find her, because he freaking jumped over the damn bridge, you fucker.
Whatsoever. What's perhaps the most interesting, though, is that when the truck driver called the local sheriff's department, they informed him that other people have called out about the exact same spot and said that they thought they saw a woman in the road, only to find nobody.
See, the downside of these videos, that's corporeal, because she's got a backpack on, for one. It's corporeal. Lights reflecting off of her. But a lot of times, just the videos like that, there's not enough. Let me switch to the camera real quick for an educated information. So there's not a lot of information to discern whether it's legit or not. It's just a truck video.
I was trying to look for a video cut as well, just in case.
Right.
Because, yeah, you never know.
Right, the backpack is where the ghost keeps her spooks. Right. Has anyone seen the movie The Girl in the Cornfield? Kind of getting those plot vibes. I haven't Bearded Zero, but I will definitely look into it. It goes to Retro Void and be back for later for class. Okay, Followman. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch back. We're gonna go back to some more of the videos real quick, but I just wanted to drop that out that there's not enough evidence or information to make a proper dissemination of what's going on.
Over on the popular Ghost subreddit, a user by the name of Default Guest User shared a chilling video taken at his place of work and said, quote, "I was doing my rounds, checking every room in the office at about 2 a.m. No one else on the floor. Just a one-man shift. The door is a heavy metal door with a magnetic lock for a server room." End quote. So, without further delay, let's take a look at the security camera footage.
Somebody could be on the other side.
Exactly.
After watching the video, it definitely seems weird how this huge metal door that has a magnetic lock opened all by itself.
There's someone on the other side of the damn door, because if he can open it that easy.
Section bring up the possibility of it being.
He doesn't look like he's struggling opening it at all.
Exactly, Tabitha. It's an easy.
In the original cut, when the door opened, you heard wind gusts.
Like a likely explanation to
so,
but whatever way you look at it, this is definitely something you wouldn't want to experience while working alone at 2 a.m.
It's fake. Fake. Fake, fakety, fake. Fakety, fake.
And why would, if it was a ghost or an entity pushing that door open, there would be more force to it, and then you wouldn't see anything anyways, because of that energy would be gone.
Exactly. For some concrete answers. The uploader states that the footage is from two different angles that were both filmed at the exact same time, with one being filmed on a cell phone and the other coming from a security camera in the home. Let's have a close look at the video and see what the uploader has been experiencing as of late.
Okay, so right now, this right here is moving, but I saw something.
Yeah, there was a little white flash.
Yeah, the white flash on the door.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
I saw that
the
too.
string. Yep.
Yeah.
And you notice it's moving to. It's only moving.
It's only
that
moving
one direction.
way.
It's not moving towards the tree. It's moving away from the tree, away from the tree, away from the tree. It's not swinging, which is indicative of somebody pulling it.
And they could have easily used fishing line if that's the only thing they had.
Right.
And fishing line does, certain fishing lines tend to reflect light.
Now he's over there walking to try to show that because it's not happening right now while he's there, but he's there he's there to walk around and be like, oh, there's no fishing line because I'm walking around it, you know. Well, we already know that when he here, let me show when he comes into view. Now as you see, the dog is moving.
Have a close look at the video and see what the upload has been experiencing as of late.
So see, it's moving. Now I'm gonna point some stuff out to you real quick.
Right there.
Oh yeah, I saw
a little flash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now see, the dog comes in. Now watch this.
It's pointing to somebody in the kitchen.
Right.
It's dog's looking towards the kitchen.
The dog's looking towards the kitchen. There's someone standing here, but watch this. It's gonna stop, and you're gonna see this guy magically come out of nowhere. He's gonna fade in. Watch. See how he faded in?
Hey, wait. It's production?
Well, yes and no. Hang on, let me show you. Let me show you where he fades in. I'm gonna explain this.
I saw that. He materialized like he was coming out of like a...
He materialized over here. What that means is that there's a cut, and he added a post-production, because as you see right here, filmmaker, right here, a filmmaker software. So the video was cut, he faded in, and what's happening is during this cut, he was probably standing on the other side of this, pulling the string. Then he cuts the video and comes in from another angle with the string
Fades
gone.
himself into the video.
Right, so that the string is now gone. So when he films it with his camera, there's no string there because you've cut the video and now you're filming at a different time. Because notice the audio, the time and stuff up here, and it's 5:32. Let's see what his camera catches and how his camera catches it. Okay, so Jessica, since Jessica pointed something out, the lights that we're seeing here are cars. There's cars passing by up here. Those are car lights. Yeah, I just saw it again. So there are car lights passing by. I'm waiting to see his cell phone video. So the lights turn on, which is him turning the switch on. I want to see the cell phone footage.
I was looking at that clock.
So was I.
Trying to time it. Still at 31.
Walking up here.
See how he turns away from it? And he's looking at it right as it happens. So he has somebody else on the side of the thing.
He's not viewing this side of the room.
Yep.
And when he enters, he's not showing the kitchen at all.
No, he's showing the kitchen.
Now he cuts to it.
But it still doesn't mean that there's not a string there.
Trying to prove anything. Doesn't prove anything that there's no string.
Right.
Although it never swings around viciously, this ceiling lamp definitely was moving in a strange...
Welcome back, Faceless.
manner. It also appears that there's no window open in the house nearby that would cause this lamp to move.
But it's only moving in one direction all the time.
Skate is not quite sure what exactly happened in his house that
when
day.
it does that,
somebody pulls it and then he lets it slack a little so it pushes the other way.
Exactly.
What could have happened here? Be sure to post them in the comments below. Urbex Hill is already making quite a name for himself on YouTube.
Look who it is.
To his wide
Urbex Hill. So, ladies and gentlemen, Once again, this is somebody that we come across quite often in our debunking. This guy is.
We always have to come across this guy.
We come across many videos that are repetitively done, different videos by like certain people do. They're known for faking. This guy is one of those. Repetitive
we've had
people.
What, 4 of his videos, and we've debunked them.
His is 2. There's another one that's 4. That was the Hispanic guy.
Oh, yes. Yes, okay.
Yeah, so this one is, we've seen 2 of his. This makes the 3rd one. So just kind of give you a heads up out there that some of these people are repetitive, they're busted, but they keep making more and more and more and more videos. There's another Hispanic guy that we get that's actually from like Brazil or somewhere like that has his girlfriend fake, and he literally constantly still makes them to this day. But let's go ahead and switch back over. We're going to see what this guy fakes today.
An assortment of different paranormal investigation related videos, including exploring abandoned churches, factories, schools, and many, many more. But one of his best and most chilling videos was published in January.
Exactly, Faceless.
And it sees him exploring an abandoned Masonic temple located in Cleveland, Ohio. In the words of Urbex himself, this is one of the creepiest places.
Now, real quick, him going into a Masonic temple, I'll go ahead and tell you that it's not a Masonic temple. Reason being is even if it's abandoned, the Masonic temple, the Masons will not let anybody that's not a Mason go into their
property.
Right. Back in the
completely private.
Exactly. Back in the late 90s, I actually did a paranormal investigation with, of course, 1990s equipment on a Masonic temple, and that's because I have family members who are Masons that were trying to get me to be a Mason. And this was one that was about to be destroyed, and they gave me permission to do an investigation in there. So you have to have permission, and you have to have a Mason with you. If you don't have someone of the Masonic order with you, it's not a Masonic temple. Plain and simple. Just want to give you that little bit of an info out there. This is stuff from actual experience of having done it. You have to have somebody that is of the Masonic order with you when you do the stuff. If you go to watch his Masonic abandoned temple, you will see that there's nobody with him. It's not an actual Masonic temple, even though he claims it is. So let's get back to the video.
His quote will make a whole lot of sense once you see. The video in its entirety is highly entertaining to watch, and I recommend you do so later on your own time. But here I will be showing all the craziest and most terrifying moments. Upon walking around the area for a few minutes, everything seems distraught and torn apart. But other than that, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. That is, however, until he walks into one room and makes a shocking discovery. If you are a massive animal lover, you may want to look away.
Oh, I see it.
Then, just a couple of minutes later, when he enters another room in the temple, something happens that causes Urbex to make a startled gasping noise. Take a look.
That chair moving is not paranormal. The chair flipped on from its side to its back.
The chair looks too new.
Yeah.
Got it. Clean.
Both of them do.
Yeah.
Nope, it's dusty. They're dusty.
Never mind. It was just the camera angle.
Now, at this point, I think most
moving chair doesn't really describe anything.
The investigation, but Urbex makes his way around other parts of the temple he has yet to see.
If you hear in the ambient noise, there's a lot of wind
at the
area.
It is.
So that could easily been blown over.
Exactly. Is trying to let Urbex know that he's not welcome.
Yeah, so you can hear the wind blowing right there. He could have somebody with him moving that around. But like I said, there's this is not a Masonic temple. He would have to have somebody of the Masonic order with him.
The building, this happens.
Exactly, Faceless. Someone's there. There's probably a squatter.
He's on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. There's a squatter.
Oh, it looks like it too. It looks like there's squatters in there.
Yeah, because there was couches and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing too, the Masonic temples, they all have the same floor plan. Every single Masonic temple is built the same.
This place is
Did you know that?
one of the most bizarre and seemingly
I did not
haunted
actually.
temples I have seen in quite a while.
Yep. I'll show you
What
later.
could have possibly been causing all those loud noises? Why were the doors opening and closing by themselves?
Be the wind. It could
Why
be
was
somebody
that
there.
dead dog just laying in one of the rooms?
Cellcat.
Look at that window's open.
Yeah, Cellcat. Trust me. Trust me. In our area, the connections to money that the Masonic have, the Masonic wouldn't lose their property.
The most frightening, haunted, and
Exactly, Tabitha. He did not. Okay, so that comes into. Remember my no fear rule. Don't be afraid. Run up, and anytime there's movement or sound or anything, run up and investigate. He did not do that at all. He accepted. He pretty much said, "Oh, it moved. It's a ghost," and then walked on. He didn't investigate or nothing. He didn't debunk. He's pretty much taken it at face value. We're moving on to the next.
It's an absolutely terrifying building that seems to be harboring many eerie secrets. And it seems as though the YouTube channel Devil's Hour Productions knows about this firsthand, as they walk around the building in this video.
I love how they use the term real paranormal.
February 10th, 2021.
You don't have to say real if it's actually paranormal.
It sounds like the crew over at Devil's Hour Productions didn't find themselves too much luck. But that all changes as soon as they explore the 3rd floor of the building. Upon setting up a rig
EMF reader?
one of the men behind the channel says he thinks he may have captured something on camera. And it is sure to freak you out.
Right, Jessica?
Looked like a figure standing right next to the door, but it disappeared quickly. With the footage slowed down, you could see it more clearly.
Light play.
See anything?
I did. It's
the bar of the door.
Right. Basically they got so many lights going through that it's creating what looks like something. Here, hang on. Let me get back to it. Hang on. Let me back it up for a second. So you can't really see it. You have to look really good, but there's a shadow right here. You're getting the shadow of this light. They've got so many UV and regular lights that it's got multiple types of lights creating a shadow. And with them moving it, all the different lights moving creates what looks like.
They have one on their helmet. They have one on their chest.
And then they're using
UV
They're using UV lights as well. So all these multiple light sources create 3 different types of shadows that are creating different depths of shadow that also make it look like it's moving. That temple didn't show up on Google search. Like I said, Bearded, it's not going to. It's not a real Masonic temple. See, Bearded, I've been to a Masonic temple. I've done a paranormal investigation.
Masons wouldn't abandon something unless it's really
exactly because they have too many.
They would close down the facility, still maintain it to the point they can use it in future
until like it came about with, until it came to be like with mine, where it was about to be abandoned, and they let me in to investigate it the 2 days before they went to destroy it down. Okay, so I actually had permission with a Masonic person. The only way you can get inside a Masonic temple, and I will show Baron later and show pictures of Masonic temples. Most every single Masonic temple, except for the Grand Temple, which the Grand Temple is over somewhere in Europe somewhere, are all the same design. Same layout, everything. So yes, that's one of those things, but we're going to get back to this next video.
That's nothing. That's just shadows created by all 3 of their light sources.
Yeah, see, and hold on, look. Beard is like, he's from Ohio and he's never heard of that place. So yeah.
At first, I'm thinking this was due to camera exposure. You can see it start out dark as the camera points down the hallway. The distance change causes the camera to adjust to the exposure. This shadow, however, seems humanoid in shape and height.
No, it doesn't.
Like a person that suddenly disappears.
See, here's the thing with that. When it says, like...
As they're moving, of course the shadow's going to disappear because light is going on a different angle on that.
Right, and if you catch it, when it's talking about being humanoid, where the light falls at, okay, it's getting this here, which is creating the handles of the door, which creates what looks like arms, and that's creating what looks like a head.
That's the handles of the door. That's the bar.
Right, but what I'm getting at is with the shadows of this and the shadows of whatever this is creating what looks like a head and arms in the shadow, giving it what appears to be a human figure, a human figure, exactly.
Yeah.
I also know this literally your my shadow because you can see my shadow was casting onto the floor here.
Judging by the footage that was filmed at the hospital that day, it doesn't seem as if the man filming realized the strange shadow figure was making an appearance until he went back to review the footage later on. I would like to think that finding out that a potential spirit or shadow figure was...
They're talking about right there, and you can see that it's in line with the door. Okay, right here where it's pointing is you see what looks like a humanoid figure. This humanoid shadow that's right here, and you can barely see it, they look really good, is coming off from the light on the door handle and the door up here, creating a humanoid figure.
In the area with you would be a more startling realization after you leave the building and end your investigation, because you're left with the knowledge that there was something there keeping you company all along, and you just didn't know it.
Exactly, Bearded,
if
exactly.
Devil's Art Productions does go ahead and revisit the old South Pittsburgh hospital again, they may have a visitor waiting for their return.
Whatever. It's the ghost of Metal Mario!
As we've seen many times on the internet, not even your own home is safe from potential paranormal
Not
entities.
even your own toilet is safe these days!
One place in the world where you should be able to
And that abnormally shaped turd.
Comfort,
right?
without ever having to worry. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna post my haunted toilet on TikTok, everybody!
Feeling too comfortable in their home.
I got noises coming out of my toilet!
Uploaded on February 7th, 2013.
Happens every time I hit the flusher.
It appears to be an everyday, ordinary kitchen with all of the lights off, as the security camera records throughout the night. For a little bit, it comes across as nothing.
So would that make it Close Encounters of the Turd kind?
As you can probably expect,
that's the turd kind. Knew you were gonna make that joke somehow.
Hang on one second. Dustberry says,
didn't surprise me. I knew you were gonna make that joke somehow.
I still
waiting for it.
I still maintain one of the easiest ways to debunk these fake videos is that most of them have a Best Buy worth of electrical gear on them and no failures. And you're welcome, Tabitha. You are welcome. And Dustberry, we agree. That's one of the things that I constantly point out. Onyx Demon points it out. Tabitha points it out. Baron points it out. It's usually when there's manifestations. The manifestations are not translucent, and there's no electronic aberration. There's no fluctuations in any electronic devices of any kind. And if that doesn't happen, then it's not the paranormal. That's one of the biggest things we point out.
So it's also they're predicting it because
telegraphing. Yeah.
Paranormal events doesn't happen on the clock.
Exactly, doesn't
happen at any time. Supposedly you had a video camera in that room.
Oh, hey, real quick. I'm gonna do something, guys. Oh shit. Okay, guys, I am sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. My Streamlabs crashed on me. I apologize, but I want to do something real quick, guys. So bear with me. I'm gonna get something going here real quick.
Even OBS was like, screw these fake videos.
Right? Even OBS said it was fake. They're like, oh, you just pissed us off. Okay, so give me just a second to pull something else out. What's that?
I'm just saying, even the OBS is like, forget these fake videos, crack.
Right? Exactly. So real quick, guys, I'm going to do something that y'all are all going to like. No one go anywhere. Please, everybody, please chat in the chat room. Let me know that you're all active. Ghost appeared, right? Everybody that is here watching, please just type a hello, a hey, just something to let me know that you're all actively watching. I'm going to give away another Steam key. I'm about to give away another Steam key.
Please say something in chat.
Right. Baron won the last one. So so I'm getting ready to do this again.
So abstain from saying something in chat.
So yeah. So right now I've got my little thing. I'm not going to let you see the answer here, but I've got my 80s trivia. I'm going to ask an 80s trivia. The first person to correctly answer this without using Google, okay, gets a Steam key. They will get messaged a Steam key. So go ahead and get ready. Here's the question, okay? And this should be an easy one for people, okay? Bonnie Tyler's song "Holding Out for a Hero" was featured on the sound and has been featured on 2 movies, guys. 2 movies, okay? But it was featured on which 80s movie? Bonnie Tyler's song "Holding Out for a Hero" was featured on the soundtrack of which 80s movie? Let's see. I'll give everybody a chance to do it.
Great question. It's a great question.
So, so like I said, there's 2 movies. Only one of them is 80 movies. Do not use Google. First one to answer gets the actual Steam key. Gonna see who can answer it real quick while we wait. As we were talking about, yeah. So when we were doing the responding, my Steam Labs crashed. For those who don't know, and it looks like it's about to crash again. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Dustberry got it. Dustberry's the first one to answer. Dustberry, give me a second here, and I am going to actually I'll message you on Discord, and I will send you that Steam key in Discord.
Yeah, Dustberry, seriously, I know. Seriously, the question, bro. It's a great question, but it's a little easy.
Yeah. So Dustberry, you get the Steam key. I'll send it to you after the stream, and send that to you here once I'm done streaming. But yes, that is correct. Now let's go ahead. And now that I got that out, guys, and gave that Steam key away, I'm going to be doing my Teach Me Tuesday tomorrow. And
the YouTube?
No, it's Twitch.
Okay.
It is Twitch. Oh no, that's no bueno, right? Right. So we're gonna save the videos for later, guys. It's Twitch. For some reason, Twitch somehow knows that I usually end at 10 o'clock. Okay, or I have a certain time when I end. What?
Did you increase your start and ending time? Because sometimes that's the issue, yeah.
Yes. So basically it's Twitch, guys. Twitch is screwing up my stuff because I had set it, I changed the hours on my stream schedule. And if you set an end time, Twitch will auto end you on that time. I got to go back and edit my schedule a little bit because I have an end time at 10 o'clock. That was my mistake. The second monitor makes it take over. Yeah. So guys, pretty much it was Twitch. I apologize for that. So now it is time for me to do my thing. Tabitha, are you streaming tonight? Doesn't Tabitha stream tonight on Mondays? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Necopara Mondays.
Yeah. Tab's usually online right now. It's 10 o'clock on our time, so she's supposed to be going live right now. Tabitha, what are you doing? What the freak is going on, Tabitha? Where are you at? Get your butt in gear. Graphics card issue for retro for Tabs, right? No, it's not a graphics card issue. I've got 2 graphics cards, so it's not my graphics card.
So guys, what it is basically
Tabitha's having monitor issues.
Wow. Ooh.
So I did not know you were having Discord issue or monitor issues. So Tab, I don't know if you're going to stream or not. So what I'll do, don't worry about it, Tab. You take care of your issues. I'll be up in a few, I think. Okay, no problem. So what we're gonna do, everybody stay here. Don't leave. Don't leave. Please do not leave nobody. We're gonna continue on until Tabitha goes live. I got a lot more videos.
We're all taken hostage.
Right, you're all being held hostage. Nobody's allowed to leave. Okay, I've got I got a lighter and I know how to use it. Okay. It's an electronic lighter, by the way. It's an electronic lighter. But anyway, we're gonna.
Got moonshine. He knows how to use.
Yes, I've got moonshine that's been diluted or been that has all the hottest peppers in the world's marinating in it with the oils in the moonshine. It's a super hot moonshine, guys. I know how to use it. This says, I'm okay with being held hostage. Little Tabby goes live. Till Tabby goes live. LOL Retro, I have Moonshine 2. The computer keeps revving and the monitors say no signal. Okay, so Tabitha, don't worry about going live.
Oh, God, it is a taser. Shh.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a taser. Tab, says, I'm in cosplay for nothing. And it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. You're gonna have to have Blast look at your computer and figure out what's wrong with it. So I don't know what's wrong with it. Have you done a restart, Tab? I don't know if you're watching me from your phone, but do a restart on your computer. I don't know if you've done a restart, but do a restart on your computer. Yeah, he's working on it. Okay. So what we're gonna do, guys, I'm gonna get an official word from Tab if she's going to stream or not. Once she gives me an official word, I'm gonna continue to do some more debunking. We're gonna switch back over and continue to the debunking. So luckily, I've got a bunch more. I've restarted a few times. Got you. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time, Tabitha. Let me know in the next few minutes if you decide to continue to stream or not stream. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do one more debunking and go from there. I'm trying to see what's going on. Right now, I don't see anything.
If you didn't see it, look in the center of the doorway, and you should be able to make out what appears to be some sort of misty, ghostly apparition manifesting inside the room.
Really?
But it doesn't stick around for too long.
Misty ghost.
It's not a very long video, but it is still creepy,
guys aren't
and
even
oftentimes
anymore.
the most bizarre and fascinating videos
See, and the
are the
problem is
shortest.
the camera's so bad
Do
that
you
it
think
could be
that this was a
post-production.
ghost appearing in
There's
the
not enough
uploader's kitchen?
information
Or
to
was this
discern if
something
that's real
else
or fake.
entirely?
It could be real.
Be sure
because
to
I don't
leave
see
your
no,
ideas in the
no
comments.
overlay type editing to it. It does. I don't know. It could be. It could be very faint opacity, but right now it's piss poor quality to make any viable discernation of it being edited or real. So because the quality is so bad, you can't really do much of anything. So let me pause that real quick. Tabitha says Turtle Isabel from Animal Crossing. Not really. Nothing. Nothing here. LOL. Oh please. That's awesome. I hope we get to see it. Oh damn. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go move on to the next one, guys.
Explorer LLTTF Paranormal and Urban Exploring is a relatively obscure YouTube channel that specializes in exactly what their title suggests. It's miraculous that their channel isn't bigger than it is, because their videos are definitely chilling, and they usually document some pretty impressive stuff.
I'll be the judge of that.
Take for example this video published to their channel on September 18th, 2020, in which the crew makes their way to a rundown abandoned hospital that proves to be much more than your average empty hospital. It is definitely hiding a very dark secret. For the duration of the video, the group can be seen walking inside various different rooms and areas of the hospital, filming everything that they see in case they are able to capture something interesting or scary. And it appears as though one of them does exactly that towards the last few minutes. So, let's take a look and see.
Herm cam, I like that. What are we seeing?
Oh, hell no, dude. Told you, dude. I told you.
I would you run.
Yeah, see, they're doing they're going against one of my rules. They're running. Never run away. You run too. Don't run away. Ghosts can't fucking harm you.
To be honest, the group's reaction upon seeing and hearing the subject fall to the ground and shatter is one of the most genuine reactions I've heard in a video of this sort in quite some time.
You can't assume something is paranormal.
They genuinely sound freaked out, and it's only a couple of minutes later that the video ends, because the crew leaves the hospital, which I would say is a wise choice.
And since they left, my opinion is that they faked it. Until they can prove otherwise, I'm assuming, because I have no viable information. You just hear something fall. You don't even get to actually see it.
See the Herm cam? There was a distorted version right with it on the right side.
Something fell off a table. So yeah, pretty much, guys, because they run away. Because they're running away like little pussies, okay, there's no way to discern any kind of evidence, any kind of things of what could have caused it. Nothing debunked. To me, they're not legit paranormal investigators. They're even worse than most fake ghost hunters. I'm sorry. If you're paranormal investigators, then you should know Ghosts can't touch you. Ghosts can't harm you. Okay, it takes a lot of energy for them to manifest, let alone to even touch you and harm you. Okay, so why the fuck are you gonna run away like a fucking little pussy? Okay, and do that number. In short, it's like Tabitha said: if I run, you run. If I don't run, plant your ass. Okay, plain and simple. If I run, that means that there's something really bad. It's not a ghost. That I know it's a demon, and my ass, depending on what kind of demon it is, you know, what manifestation of the demon it's going to be, my ass is not dumb. I'm going to get the fuck out. If it's a demon that's lower level, that I can manage and have holy items to protect ourselves, I will continue. But if it's a higher level demon, you're going to see my Native American ass book it faster than you can like ever seen anybody run. I will manifest the embodiment of Barry Allen, and you will see my red and yellow lightning streaks as I haul ass. Plain and simple. Okay, so we're gonna get back over.
Hold on, Retro. Before we continue, one question for you. So
yes,
we've seen on all these videos a lot of different EMF readers.
Right.
Okay. Your opinion on every one have you seen? Are they legit? Or are they not legit?
So you got two different types.
Most of them look really homemade.
So here's the thing. Why does that keep happening? Hang on, guys. Hang on. So I'm pretty much going to explain something really brief because I want to talk about this exact thing on next Monday's episode when I go into the gears. Because I've actually got my gear over there, and I'll actually show some of my gear. One of the episodes that I did before, and I plan to do again, because one of the different EMF gauges you have is called a K2. There's a lot of fake K2s out there, and a lot of fake K2 clones that they do the same thing that the K2 does with the lights. And the same colored lights. Those EMF, those homemade EMF are made using the pieces of the fake K2, and they do nothing. Okay. So there you got a Gauss meter. A Gauss meter. If you get a legit Gauss meter, it's a legit EMF gauge. Okay, they will do what they're supposed to do, give you the levels, the decimal based levels of the electromagnetic field in the area. Tabba says, I don't know if I'm gonna go get the computer working. You can rate out if you want. This might take a while. No problem. I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing, Tab, for now, and then I'll work about rating out. But for now, guys, in short, the EMF gauge, the Gauss meter, gives you a level reading. Like you'll get 21.2, 1.5, 1.68. You'll get different increment readings with a decimal point based reading. The higher the number, the higher the electromagnetic field. So with that, how it works in short, with a K2. A K2, I wish if I had my gear with me. Yeah, I'll have to get my gear later, because it's under some stuff right now. But I will show you the K2. But there are, as Onyx Demon was asking, there are some EMF gauges that are bullshit. They're fake. They're used to give you false negatives, false positives. What that means is they're made to give you fake readings. Okay, they can be set off with easy things. Your cell phones can set them off to read high EMF. Your flashlights can record as a high EMF. You know, there's different electronic. Even your camera that you're using can cause those fake K2s to go off with a high reading and fluctuate. So you can't trust certain ones. And in the one episode that I'll do about the K2, I'll tell you how to look in the K2. There's only two types of EMF gauges. Technically a third, but I'll talk about that one later. Because as you see, I have Ghost Stop. Most of what Ghost Stop sells are legit items. Okay, there's some items that they sell that I'm not like their voice boxes, their spirit boxes, their vox boxes, their frank boxes, all the same thing, just different names. They use radio frequencies. I'm sorry, but AM FM radios can contaminate your EVPs, so I'm not big on those. But they sell a lot of legit items. Okay. So if any Gauss meter or EMF gauge that Ghost Stop sells, they sell the legit thing. Okay, and I will go into showing you what a fake K2 is like and what a real K2 is like with my real K2, and do that number and actually diagnose some of the evidence. But as you're saying, Baron, yes, there are some fake ones, like that one we saw that was in the stroller. That was one of the fake ones.
You say there's ones too that literally you can press the button in the back and it'll like make it seem like you're getting like an EMF 4 or 5 reading.
It's not a button on the back. So they have some that have 2 buttons. Okay, they have some that have a push button and has a little button that you can flick up with your finger. So as you push the button, you can move a little switch. It's called a momentary switch. Okay. And it's just a little button that when you move it up, it bounces back to its original place. You move it up and it bounces back to its original place. So as long as it's held up in the up position, it gives you full bars. If you flick it up and let it go back down, it's going to go up and then back down, up and then back down to make it like it's being communicated. So some of the fake K2s have that little momentary switch, allow you to fake the K2 as if you're getting a communication from it. Welcome back, John Blitz. Welcome back. So yeah, they can be faked. On the next episode, we're going to go over the gear, the different types of gears, including the John Blitz with the host. We're going to go over the fake gear, the legit gear, and how the fake gear work, like the SLS camera. A lot of you will watch Ghost Adventurers. A lot of you will watch YouTubers that use the SLS camera. The SLS camera is a software, an iPad or laptop with the Xbox 360, Xbox One camera. Those cameras, that SLS system, is a bullshit system. It uses pattern recognition and pareidolia. It's not recording actual ghosts at all. It's a bullshit gear, and other people believe it is real, so they're going to use it as if it's real, and they're going to believe the evidence it's caught is real when it's bullshit information, bullshit evidence from a bullshit tool. And I'll go all over that on next Monday's stream. So John Bliss is talking about Ghost Adventures equals fake. Exactly. That's one of the things that we're going to go against. But we're going to flip back over and finish this these videos real quick. So as we know, they ran like little pussies over fucking pot drop.
But it still begs the question: what caused that item to fall to the ground and break? There weren't any windows open nearby, and it didn't look like anybody in the crew bumped into it or anything.
I'm still freaked out over this, but that was like a loud crash and bang, and there was nobody in here. We seen 3 guys, but they went up the other way, and that was like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I know there was nobody in that basement.
Do you think this was the result of a paranormal entity? Was it caused by an unseen string that was pulled off camera? Be sure to tell me your thoughts in the comments.
String?
Right, exactly.
Option.
Or would it have been an animal? Number 6, ladies and gentlemen, number 6.
Sylvia C. of the United Kingdom probably did not expect to get a creepy visitor in her kitchen one day. But unfortunately for her, that's exactly what happened. Not only was this visitor unwelcome, but it seems as though this visitor may not be human.
Okay, so real quick, guys, let me explain something. Let me go back to her video, to that scene. So we see the fork moving, okay, and that could be a number of anomalies. First of all, the only things that can move items of any kind, like what you're seeing here, let me go ahead and explain this to you. Ghosts cannot move items like that. They can, but they would have to manifest and use a lot of energy. The light that's being produced in that room, you would see it blinking or wavering or fluctuating of some kind, or the camera would shut off to make it to where you can't see it. For a ghost to manifest just enough to jiggle that fork needs a lot of energy, okay? Otherwise, it won't be able to do that. There's no fluctuation in electricity for it to manifest that that kind of a movement, okay? Just for them to manifest just a floating head, a transparent floating head, takes a lot of energy. Now, they're going to be like, oh, well, it's not a ghost. It's a poltergeist. It's a poltergeist.
No such thing.
Right. We've already debunked poltergeist. There is no such thing as poltergeist. Poltergeist is nothing more than mostly teenagers, highly angst teenagers with high energy that have a telekinetic ability that allows their emotions and the energy from their emotions to cause things to happen and cause things to move and fly around. It is possible. It is proven. Poltergeists do not exist. I do like. Well, see, yeah, the Poltergeist movie is a movie. I don't believe the Poltergeists were poltergeists. I believe if that movie was based on a true story and the actual events of that were actually happened, that was demons, not poltergeists. Demons can move that, and if that's moving, it's not a ghost. It's a demon. Don't film this shit. Get the fuck out. Okay, why are you gonna stand the fuck around and stay in that place? But if it was a demon, it would try to get to know you and fool you. It wouldn't just be moving stuff. It would only move stuff after you have pissed it off because you couldn't fool it. So just throwing that out there. So let's go ahead and go.
The video was filmed within Sylvia's kitchen, and it's apparent that she has her camera out because something weird has been going on, and she wants to document it on camera for the world to see.
It's not poltergeist.
And gratefully for Sylvia, us viewers don't have to wait long at all to see exactly what weird things she has been experiencing lately. Let's take a look and see.
Also, for anybody new, please, if you're not a member of my Discord, please join my Discord. I do have a paranormal discussion channel in there, as well as a few other things like my Sunday Salvation Room. A lot of great people in there. Most of the people are in there chatting. If you want to talk paranormal, conspiracy theories, and things like that, please join my Discord.
Anything. This could be demon doing this too.
Right, like I said, it's
anything.
It's not a poltergeist,
and it's not a poltergeist
and
at
it's
all.
not a ghost. Right.
No.
Why are you? Do you want my help? Please move something if you want my help.
See, she's telegraphing.
Oh yeah, completely. And that looks like it was just pulled on a string from off camera.
Because it turned instead of pulled. It turned. See, now it's slowly pulling
like that.
Yeah, because if it was a
many people have pointed out in the comments that Sylvia sounds both fascinated and chilled to the bone at the same time. As she asks the potential spirit to make a sign that is there, she definitely sounds worried,
is it, though?
but
Poltergeist
nevertheless, she wants the spirit to make its presence known.
Well, poltergeists
so
aren't real.
She isn't just imagining things.
Exactly. See how they fall
and
down
as you
and
can
not
probably
out.
tell,
If it
it
was
doesn't
a
look
demon,
like this is a
or if
figment of her
poltergeists were real,
imagination.
they would sling out
What's
and
even
go at her.
scarier,
They
though,
would
is
throw
when
at
the
her.
paranormal entity seems to
See,
throw
that
a
one
knife.
there was slinged by
and
a string.
Sylvia
You
is
can tell
lucky
the way
that
it
she
pulled
didn't
out.
get harmed
Because
by
it
the
didn't
whole
go
incident.
up and down. See, it
If
goes
the
down.
spirit aimed
It
a
just
little
goes
bit
straight
better,
down.
Sylvia
and
could have
falls
been
down.
seriously hurt.
It doesn't go out.
Let's just hope
and
this
down.
angry spirit never makes
A
itself
spirit
seen
or
or heard
demon
from
would
again
have
in
pulled it
Sylvia's
out
house.
and then thrown it, not just let it drop down like that. Exactly, Vance. Exactly. This guy's burning sage.
Nobody believes me. Nobody believes me the shit that's going on. I hope I got the shit on camera, man.
A man online known as Youngboy Lloyd is convinced that there is a ghost in his house, and he says he has the evidence to prove it in his YouTube video uploaded to his channel on January 20th, 2020.
Yo, what's going on, yo? It's Youngboy Lloyd. I'm here right now. I told you I'm tired of this ghost in my house. Shit, shake it. Shit, tired of the shit in my house. I'm gonna burn some sage and all that and try to burn out the duppy in my house tonight, yo. You feel me? I had some sage that I burned before. I had some...
He got Obi-Wan lightsaber.
I don't know, it's wood pieces too. So I'm gonna try to burn them out right now. That, yeah. No more dupping in this house, yeah. You never sleepless nights I had in this house. Like, clean up. Yes, yeah,
Now, just burning it alone is not going to do anything. It's not just
walk around with it.
Well, it's not even walking around. You want it to fill the house, but it's not just burning it doesn't do nothing. You have to tell the ghost to leave. There's a few things you have to do. That you don't just tell it to leave, but see that right there is someone off camera moving it. He's using sage, burning the sage to make it look like he's actually having issues.
Holy shit. Nah, man, I have to burn out this up here, yeah. See, I hope I got this shit on camera, yeah. I hope I got this shit on camera. Because nobody believes me the shit that's going on, yeah. So, Nobody believes me. Nobody believes me the shit that's going on. I hope I got the shit on camera, man.
In a second video published by Lloyd one day later, he's doing something similar like you saw in the previous video, but this time he even gets equipped with a knife, in case he needs to defend himself. And as you can probably expect, it doesn't take long at all for some incredibly fascinating things to start happening in Lloyd's house. Take a look and see for yourself.
You're gonna stab the air?
Right?
Thanks for everybody to that helped me, that reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at war with this ghost right now.
There's several key steps to doing that properly. You definitely don't just burn some sage
wherever it goes, wherever you are,
table.
whatever.
Right,
what
exactly. It depends on which
you don't know how long, how much weeks and months I've been eating here.
Precept of the burning of sage that you go through. You got a pagan way, you got the Wiccan way, you got a Cherokees have a way, the Sioux have a way, every Native American has a way. It's exactly.
Telegraph.
Exactly.
Sit down and just
all telegraph.
Telegraph because he's aiming it at certain. He's got to aim specifically at that way. Because here's the thing: the last time he filmed, his camera was aimed halfway over this and towards the other side. Now all of a sudden he's going there just so it goes right there.
Because where the paranormal activity happened, that's where his camera.
He's aiming his camera so you can specifically see it happen. Why has it got to happen always off camera somewhere around him like that? It's always happening when he's on camera. No, that's telegraphed 100%. It's about intention and ritual, exactly. And you're completely right, Retro. There's several correct ways to go about it. He didn't pick any of them, right? He just burnt sage. That's because he's using the sage as an object to say like, oh, well, I'm burning sage, so they say if you got a ghost, you got to burn sage. Well, there's certain ways to do it. So if he's burning sage and something happens, it's got to be a ghost because he's burning sage. You know, fuck that. This is 100% fake. So yeah, we're gonna leave it as it is. It's 100% fake.
How do we know it's actually sage he's burning?
Right. How do we know? Yeah, it could be fake sage. He could have got a bunch of just. It could be corn husks rolled up together with a white thread around it. I mean, you're gonna be like, well, who carries that kind of white thread around? Who carries that kind of white thread? Well, guess what, everybody? Who carries that kind of white thread around? Who carries that kind of white thread around, everybody? Okay, I carry the white thread. I actually use this for many different purposes. Believe it or not, being Cherokee, I do have certain things that I make, including my own sage sticks and remedy burning sticks using certain twine. This is a 100% cotton twine, okay? So I do use this for a lot of different things. So sometimes people do have their twine around to actually make things themselves and make it appear like things. Waste of good sage, right, Dustberry? I've got a ton of it. We make sage bundles.
Sage.
Right. so people can make their own stuff. We don't know what it was. It could, like I said, it could have been corn husks. It could have been sage. We don't know what it is. So, you know, it's hard to know. That's the reason why I make my own stuff like that, using my own stuff, because I like it to be 100% all natural for certain things. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do make sage sticks because when I go on paranormal investigations, I like to have a little things for preparations. I make my own incenses. So yeah, I do my own stuff when I go out in the fields and stuff like that. So just kind of throwing it out there. But anyway, we grow white sage, blue Russian sage in our garden and bundle them ourselves, right? See, people don't know that there's white sage, blue sage, green sage, and there is a red sage. There's 4 different types of sage: white, blue, green, and red. Okay, and I have all 4 types as well, and I make my own. Now, do I use corn husks? Actually, I do use corn husks, believe it or not. What I tend to do sometimes in certain things, not for paranormal investigation, but I do tend to take certain blends of sage and other herbs and stuff them into the corn husks. Once I stuff them into corn husks, I take those, wrap it around, and there we go. But there's a reason why I do that. Sometimes I use banana tree leaves for certain things. So there's a lot of things that you do. Retro knows his stuff. Okay, I know some herbology, guys. I'm not your run-of-the-day wannabe paranormal investigator, dude. I actually know my stuff. Dustberry Faceless says, "Oh, sticks. Thought you said dicks." No, Faceless has got dicks on the mind, everybody. Dustberry says, "I'm making some little care kits for you and Tabby. I'm planning on sending them to you guys if you accept gifts." I don't have my my address public, but I will give my address private. I don't because I have a 10-year-old. I don't like my address being known for the safety of my daughter, so my information isn't given out like that. I don't even give my full name. Some people in real life, they know my stuff, but yeah. But anyway, I don't give my real world information to just anybody. So certain key people, Tabitha and Blastbit, they know my real name and address. Baron knows my real name. Onyx Demon knows my real name, but I don't like giving my information out. It's for safety purposes. But off the offline in Discord, you can always hit me up with a message, and I'll give you that information. Yeah, Frederick doesn't tell his name to anyone, right? For those who don't know, my name is Frederick Hinkelstein. Okay, I am a Cherokee Native American with a German Jewish last name. My name is Frederick Hinkelstein. Frederick Hinkelstein. So, but anyway, and anybody who is Jewish out there, no offense to you guys, no offense. I respect the Jewish. I respect every race and religion out there. I just wanted to use it for the sake of throwing my name out there. Kinkenstein. That's German. Kinkenstein is German. So anyway, but yeah, it is that time. I am severely hungry. I also need to get Dustberry that game code, and I want to start watching some TV and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and end it now. I wanted to raid out the tab. She's having her problems. Hopefully she can get her stuff fixed. But for now, I'm going to raid out. Before I raid out, and please nobody go nowhere. So those who don't know, I do what's called Stream Love. For anyone who is a streamer out there, you know what it's like to want viewers, okay? And to get raids with big numbers, even if it's one person raids, are important. But the more people you have, the happier you make somebody. So if any of you out there have somebody who's raiding, drop me some names of people who can use some Stream Love. Vance Burton gifting tears. Thank you, Vance Burton. I appreciate you, brother. Hope you have a good night, a good day, Retro. I plan to, so please stay along. If no one's going to give me any names, I am going to raid somebody out. Tabitha, no worries, Retro. I should be up in a little while, but I appreciate you trying to raid me. I know, I was trying, but I'm going to go ahead and raid somebody else out. They raided me. They're still live. I'm going to raid them, which is Remix. It looks like he's playing Call of Duty since no one's giving names. I'm going to go for him. But Bearded Zebra, thank you. Please, everybody, stay here. Don't go nowhere. Hashtag raid, hashtag retroactive. Stay for 5 minutes. If after 5 minutes you don't like the stream, you're more than welcome to leave. Okay, but stay for 5 minutes. Please stay for 5 minutes. Let's do this thing here, guys. Let's go ahead and run this out. But again, hashtag raid, hashtag retroactive. For all those who don't know, TV and movies is what my dreams has always been since I was a little kid making. I even got it as a degree, guys. So thank you for letting me live my dream as close as possible. I love each and every one of you. See you tomorrow on Tuesday night for Teach Me Tuesday. Again, I love you all. Let's go ahead and do this thing.